Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day in the market. Happy Jackson Hole Day. I hope you guys are ready for some excitement over here. We're going to be hearing from Jerome Powell in about 45 minutes over here. We are going to be getting those Jackson Hole remarks. And guys, well, I don't know if we're live yet, so I don't know. Say good mornings. Let me know if you're in the live chat. Let me know if we're live. We're going to be having some fun today. Ladies and gentlemen, hear it calling Powell stupid, probably. All right, folks. Team, this is going to be a very, very fun day. Here's the thing. You guys have heard me say, I don't know, I've almost been like a broken record over the last few weeks here. I've been saying, guys, I'm just going to keep coming on the stream here every single day and showing you guys that are sitting on the sidelines some of the most disgusting trades firing off in the market and just proving time and time again why the LTMP community is the only place and quite honestly the best place for you guys to actually find some long-term success here. You guys that saw Newsmax yesterday, I made an Instagram video about it, TikTok, tweet. We talked about it in the live stream yesterday. Really, really solid moves on this one off of the 1410 break. Currently sitting at 15. It did hit, I think, 1570 in the after hours yesterday. First target on this one is going to be about 16. Great work on this one, guys. That's just another one there. And those of you guys that are already in, where is it? Neo over here. Oh my God. We ran through that first target yesterday of about 550, up another 5% this morning here. Next target is $6. Again, the LTMP group got this entry right at 501. I know a lot of you guys were already up well over 200% yesterday on this position here. Those are probably going to be up 400, 500, 600% today if this can hold. If it goes over that $6 target, I mean, guys, this could be the next 1000%er. I mean, I'm the only person on YouTube here. I keep saying this, guys. I'm trying to help all of you. I'm the only person on YouTube here that's literally demonetized because I talk about how many 1000% trades that I hand out to everybody. So, let's get into some things this morning. But first, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. It is public live day today with Jackson Hole. So remember, we have that 200 like goal on the stream here, guys. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Announce yourself in the live chat over here. I want to welcome you guys all in. Let's have some fun. We're going to keep doing what we do over here. Remember, prices for the LTMP group are increasing significantly at the end of this month. If you want to lock in the lower rate and get 50% off your first month with code August, it's literally $1 a day. So the code is August there. It's $1 a day for you guys to hop in to get the filthiest trades in the market every single week. So let's see who we have in here, and then let's start getting right into it. We've got Michael, Dr. Bob, Jesse, Daily, Taylor, Rogue, Gerald, Ian, Romeo, Gene, Al, Basket, Ryan, John, Todd, Al, Be Free, let's see, Romeo, Eddie, Kimberly, GC, Michael, Cole, Dale, Glizzy, Matt. We've got Boomtown. We've got Jonathan, Dark, Spray and Pray, Real Estate Rescue, Neo. Good morning, ladies. Uncle Frank. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's have some fun. Let's see what we got here. I mean, Palantir, we can take a look at this, but this is not one that I would want to touch with a 10-foot pole right now, especially after that significant move to the downside. This is now, I think, going to start balancing out in finding kind of where the market is going to determine this one to be its, let's say, fair value after this little hype run up here. Again, very, very overvalued in the short term. You're going to see a lot of people saying that these valuations don't matter. At the end of the day, they do. There's really no way around it. Congratulations to everybody that was getting this one in the 15s. When I was outlining it here, you guys are still up over 1,000% on equity. So Novo looking, we haven't even talked about Novo yet, guys. Novo looking great too. Like, dude, I try to help you guys. I really do. I keep trying to just showcase just how powerful the LTMP system is and the way that we operate in the market. At this point, you either see it or you don't. So again, you want to lock in the lower rate, you guys can do so by the end of the month. If not, and you want to hop in, you're gonna have the higher fee. Where's Newsmax right now? 15. Newsmax is looking good. I mean, I want to see this obviously get to that 16 target. I did kind of sling the options a little bit. I slug them a little bit, guys. I have the Octobers, but the strike is kind of crazy. So we'll see if they hit. I mean, it could be a really fun one here. Thanks for Neo and Novo. Jonathan, no problem, man. No problem. So Novo looking good. Neo looking absolutely phenomenal on the weekly break. I mean, you'd really have to be under a rock, honestly, to miss these calls here. I mean, I was screaming from the rooftops in the YouTube videos, in the streams, on Twitter about this weekly breakout on NEO here at about 501. Now, so there's been two really big weekly breakouts that I've handed you guys in the last, let's say, I think it's 2 or 3 months here. The weekly time frame breakouts are going to take a little bit longer to play out, obviously, but the moves can be a lot bigger. So the first one here is NEO, obviously, that a lot of you guys are finding a great amount of success with this morning. Remember, I own about 4,000 shares at 455, so it's not a big position for me. This position is really dependent upon NEO being able to execute going into the end of 2025. In beginning of 2026, in hitting some of those profitability targets that they've outlined. But the other one here was Sofi. Sofi's weekly breakout over here was at 1360. That was, it's 1360, 1365, right around in here. And that thing went on an absolute moon mission, almost doubling for you. So, again, really, really, really solid moves here. And Brian asked an interesting question. What about BMNR? So, personally, for me, I think things like SBET, BMNR don't actually make logical sense for anybody to be in. I think they're pretty silly. Here's why. If you think about logically what you're actually trying to do when you buy things like that, it all is going to boil down to leverage on Ethereum. Basically, you're effectively trying to create a leverage position on Ethereum, where you're going to have an equity or an asset that's going to move more when Ethereum goes up. It's going to be a little bit more volatile. Now, the problem with those is that the risk-adjusted returns on them are going to get clapped. They're terrible. Oh, MSOS2. Yeah, that was another really good. Guys, there's so many epic trades that I've handed out to the group. I just forget them now. Like, there's so many of them. But so at the end of the day, like, somebody was trying to make the argument to you. They were like, oh, but look at the total returns for the year on like SBET versus Ethereum. And it's like, well, that would entail you guys or everybody being in before the Ethereum announcement, which they weren't. So you actually have to look at it after, and it's down when Ethereum's up. If you want leverage on Ethereum, just get leverage on Ethereum, you know? That's how I view it. It's like, if I'm trying to accomplish a certain thing in the market, I'm not going to just be like, okay, do something else, you know? If I wanted leverage on Ethereum, I'm going to get leverage on Ethereum. I'm not going to buy something like SBET or BMR or whatever it is. But yeah, keep smacking that like button on the weigh-in team. We are about 11 likes away. We're going to be getting the comments from Jerome Powell at Jackson Hole in about 38 minutes here. Market's looking good going into open. We've got Newsmax looking good. Novo's looking pretty good. MSOS, again, rescheduling on this one's probably going to send this to $8 to $10. You guys in LTMP all got this entry at 324. That one's currently sitting at $5 there. Again, I try to help you guys. I really am. I'm giving you guys the opportunity to hop into LTMP, learn how to do this for literally no money. $1 a day with code August, lock in the lower rate. If you fail to get in there, I don't know. You're going to miss it. Neo ruled. Yeah, Neo is epic, man. Neo is an epic trade. I'm just gonna keep handing them out. That's what we do around here. The biggest flex is when not only do you make yourself money, but showing others how to fish to make their own money. Exactly. Jackstad, what's up, man? How you doing? Been around hiding in the weeds, making bank with you for years. Thanks for all you do. There you go. What are you trying to do with Newsmax? Make money. So the Newsmax entry, again, I made the video before it happened on Instagram and TikTok, and I tweeted it out. The break was 14.10. So first target on this one for me is going to be 16. Don't buy this now. This is the other thing too, guys. I know a lot of you guys that are Neo 10 cents away. Is it really? Guys, this is going to be the next 1,000%er. I mean, or I think it easily has the potential to be. So great work, guys. Amazing work. Like, I'm really proud of all of you guys that have, like, taken that step forward and hopped into LTMP, because I know, like, what the trading space out there is like. You're like, I don't know, like, does he actually know what he's doing? And it's like, that's why I try and showcase all of these crazy gains to you guys all the time, to just show you, like, they're just going to keep happening over and over and over and over and over again, so that you guys, again, feel more comfortable, like, hopping in and joining LTMP and starting to crush these trades for yourself. But back to what I was talking about with Newsmax, like, when I outline these ideas here for you guys, they're not meant for, like, everybody in the public to be trading them, because you don't necessarily know how, like, what you're doing. I'm showcasing them to show you guys what's possible if you do go through the learning curriculum and if you do fully understand everything that we're doing here. Now, I know some of you guys are going to take them anyway and make some money, but you're going to do a lot better if you can, again, go through that learning curriculum series and understand the full reasoning, why you're entering the trade, how you're going to manage it when you're in it, and exactly when and why you're going to exit, because that's the most important part of the market. Neo looking great over here, though. Do you say 4,000 shares at 455 is not a big position for me? 18. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not a big position for me. I mean, I also was just like, I also only have like 1,000 shares of Novo right now. What do you guys think I do over here? Like, you guys, like, I'm calling out multi-thousand percenters all the time. Like, it's not like 16K on a 18K on a trade is not like, I don't want to make it seem like it's nothing, but it's just not like, I'd say Novo's a decent position for me right now. What's it at? 56 in the pre-market, so it's like 56K. That's not bad. I mean, I'm looking for it to turn into a lot more. Jump in and people jump in and immediately start printing. Yeah, I know. It's not hard to learn, guys. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm like, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. So I'll throw the link in the live chat here for you guys. Remember, prices are going up significantly at the end of next week. If you want to lock in the lower rate and get 50% off your first month, use code August. That'll get you in for $1 a day, and you'll be able to start printing money with us. So, HIMS, how is that actually looking today off what I told you guys about yesterday? Yeah, so again, I think it's going to be a little bit choppy at these lows here, but I do think that this bounce off the 200 EMA is kind of that first spot where you could look for an entry on this thing. And I know some of you guys did it yesterday. I haven't done it yet, but because I want to see a little bit more and get kind of through Jackson Hole here. But I don't hate HIMS down here. It's not the best. This isn't like usually for me where it's like, oh yeah, hammer it. Like it's not like the where I gave it to you guys at 30 to 31 and I was like, yeah, this is really looking good here. It's a little different. So yeah, Neo looking good. Novo looking great. So I established the rest of the 1,000 share position like in here. Lockheed, is Lockheed running? That's not bad. That's not bad. Screaming towards the target. Near market open, guys. Those of you guys that aren't in the group yet are probably gonna feel really bad that you're not, because the gains on like the Neo and potentially Newsmax and everything are gonna be quite ridiculous. So let's see. Oh, you guys like that joke on Twitter this morning? The DeLorean. I feel like people aren't going to realize that this is a time traveling joke. To be honest, I don't think you'd want to listen to somebody if they're taking 100 share position on a $5 stock or someone that's taking, yeah. I mean, I don't say it's large. I say to Shelter, so I just want to know that your help is going to get you on your feet faster, so keep up the good work. All you should know. Jonathan, that's awesome, man. Sorry that you're in the position that you're in now, but again, just do everything that you need to do in order to kind of turn it around here, and I think you're going to be good. Again, the one thing is though, when people are in let's say less than ideal situations, I would say operating the market is sometimes not the best thing to do. Focusing more on, again, active income, which you probably are, is probably a smarter way to do things. But again, it's up to you at the end of the day. But glad I'm able to help. Did I say MSOS to 8? If rescheduling happens, yeah, it's gonna rip again. I mean, you can see that daily chart right now. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. If it breaks out with news, it's going. Oh, no, guys, it's a joke. The DeLorean thing is a joke. That's a stock photo. Because people keep asking me all the time. They're like you guys saw that comment yesterday. It was like, somebody was like, how the hell are you doing this? And it's like, guys, I know it looks like magic, but it's not. It's understanding the way that the market actually works and it actually trades. On your way to work now? Good. Good. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear it. All right. Less than a minute to go. It might be a little bit of a hectic open. We do have Powell today. There's not going to be any new positions for us today. Really what we're doing here, and this is what I said in the pre-market plan that I send to the LTMP community every day, is like, we're really just listening for what Powell says and what the actual market reaction is. If there's a disjointing there, we'll be able to easily identify it, but that's what we're looking for. Newsmax right around 15. Novo looking good. Neo. Come on, buddy. All right, next target on Neo is 6. If it hits that, you guys are going to be cooking. Are you hearing from God? No. Novo. Oh, Bank of America above 48.50. There you go. I want to see if these Newsmaxes snapped a little. They should have. All right, my Novos are up nicely, the leaps I got. No, the Newsmaxes haven't updated yet. 15, they should be. Come on, man. AXP moving. Guys, I'm not taking any new positions today with Jackson Hole. Even if AXP's breaking, I'm not touching anything. Take one of these free trades he gives out and pay for the first month. It'll pay for the second one also. There you go. Yeah, no. Even well, 1, you wouldn't buy a gap up. 2, you don't want anything before Jackson Hole anyway. So be very, very, very careful. Market's going to be flying around all over the place. Let's see. 629% on MSOS and still holding strong. There you go. Where's what are the Neos up, guys? What are your Neos up? I want to see it. Either in community gains or in the live chat here. Just let me know. Newsmax fading a little. I don't know. I still love this chart. Novo looking really good, screaming up towards 57. That's a key area there too. Yeah, the Novo position that I got yesterday is looking good. Altria, look, that was another one from this week. Altria was another epic one. I mean, let me see if there's anything in community gains yet. No, not yet. All right, yeah, really, I'm not touching anything today. I want to see what the reaction is out of Jackson Hole. That's what we're doing. Lockheed hit. Oh, there we go on Lockheed. I'm telling guys, there are certain days where I almost feel overwhelmed with how many trades have fired off and like which ones are like, because I'm gonna post the gains on them and everything, but like. There's too many epic trades that I've handed out this week to even count. ASON? No, you don't want that. Heading into earnings, that's not a setup for you. So what do we got? 28 minutes to go until Jackson. Up 68% on Novo, 120% on Newsmax. Great work, guys. Yeah, Newsmax you can make free if you want to. I kind of slung mine a little bit, so I'm gonna hold them. Novo's looking good. Neo is about, what, 17, 16 cents away here from second target. Yeah, Lockheed, really, really good move there, too. Congratulations, guys. I mean, that's what LTMP is all about, man. That's what LTMP is all about. So, again, you guys have that chance to lock in the lower rate before prices go up at the end of the month. If you miss it, sorry, too bad. You've had a year to hop in here and learn this stuff, and I've been showing you guys the filthiest trades in the market every single week. I don't know what you're doing. 120% on TXN. That was another good one. There's so many of them. Let's see them in community gains. I'll probably do a bunch of posts today. But yeah, I want to look for, hold on. I want to look for this Jackson Hole link, if he's actually going to be talking. Sometimes I think it might come out as like a written report. We'll see. Hit 20% on Newsmax shares and 11% on Novo shares. Great work. Great work, guys. Yeah, Novo looking really good here. Let's see if Newsmax can get a little jumpy today. That'd be fun. I still like it. I'm going to keep holding that position. I don't think they've snapped yet. They should. No, not yet. No, I slung it a little. So, but they are for October, so. Yeah, there's Lockheed at the target. There you go. Lockheed first target, guys. There you go. But yeah, I'll go that link. Oh, wait, the link's not pinned. Whoops. I'm sorry. All right, now the link is pinned. I'll also send the link for you guys in the live chat too here for those of you guys that still need to hop in if you're missing it. There you go. Yeah, there's Lockheed with the target. There's Neo moving very close to that target. Newsmax first target 16, so we'll see what happens there. Novo 57 is a big area to get through this level right here. Let's check on some of these other names. Oh, yeah, Lockheed, great move. Palantir, let's see what that's doing. Yeah, this is no man's land. I'm not, you really can't do anything with this here. You sold 50% of your Newsmax shares. Nice. Let's see. Novo's getting really close to 57 there. Let's see. What else do I want? Hims. How's that looking? Yeah, it's kind of barefoot. I like that. Yeah, there's Novo above 57. There we go. Yeah, Newsmax back down. At this point on Newsmax, if this kind of comes back down to like 14.10, break even, after you saw like those big moves in the after hours yesterday, you probably should have stops at break even on Newsmax. So, but Neo's getting real close here, guys. Neo, another target coming in. So, I'm going to keep holding the Newsmaxes for fun. Disney? Oh, that started to get close there. Yeah, that's not... Again, though, on Jackson Hole, we're not touching anything. All we're doing is we're making sure that we're understanding where this market wants to go next and understanding what the reaction is going to be off of what Powell says. That's it. Neo, 9 cents away. Here we go, guys. Neo, 414%. Guys, who else is handing you guys this many multi-100% trades and sometimes multi-1000% trades every single week? I'll tell you, there's nobody. Nobody is doing this for anybody else. This is like, I think, the best kept secret of the market here, this stream. Rivian on the 4-hour? No. Nope. Let's see. 100% on Novo. There you go. Great work. Neo's dangerously close here. Dangerously close. Novo looking great at 57. That's good. That's good. Neo is free. Neo should be very... Here we go, guys. Second target coming in on Neo. 2 cents away. 2 cents away, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking 6 would be big time on Neo. Very big time. So, you guys have got to be up a lot. Let's see. Laren, welcome to the group. There you go. I just sent you the start here message. There you go. Altria, 241%. Jesus. Your Neo 919 7s are up 166%. There you go. This guy is something else. Dude, what do you want me to... There's this one, too. There's so many. There's so many good ones. All right, let's see what happens with Newsmax here. 220% on 919 6s. There you go. Newsmax, I'm going to keep holding it. At this point, you probably want to have stops at break even on this one, which should be at 14.10. First target, 16. It either hits or it doesn't. That, like, guys, all right. Is it still worth getting into Neo or Newsmax? Nope, you're late. You're late. Pay attention or pay a premium. Seriously, like, no chasing. The reason why everybody's able to have so much success in the group is because we're getting the best possible entries that we can. The entry on Neo here was, what, 501 for the Discord? You don't touch that now. And then the other one, what were you asking about? Newsmax? No, you don't touch that now. You're late. You're late. No chasing. That's like rule number 1. No chasing. Not in a bad way. No, I know, man. I got you. 566% on Neo. Jay, attaboy. There you go. Oh wait, what is this one? 575% on Neo, 291% on Altria, 566% on Neo. Guys, are you convinced yet? I don't know. You want me to do it again? I'll keep doing it for you. I've told you before. I'm just going to keep calling out the dirtiest trades in the market. Here you go. Novo looking really good over here, cruising. What are my... Novo up 247%. God, guys, there we go. I mean, my leaps on this thing that I got yesterday are up like 14%. They should be up a little more, but how much more do you want? Do you want to see me do this more? Oh, you took ZM on a post earnings? Yeah, I mean, you can. Like I told you, though, I'm not touching anything before Jackson Hole. It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. You'll join the group? Welcome. LMT, target acquired on LMT. There you go. There it is. Again, guys, we have a 200 like goal on the stream. If you guys are enjoying the stream, having fun over here, make sure you guys hit that like button. We've got a lot of slackers in here, those of you guys that haven't hit it yet, so make sure that you guys do. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out. Remember, I don't make money from these streams. I make nothing. I do this for you guys to show you the power of the market here. Neo, about to hit that second target there. The reason why I'm demonetized is because I've literally talked about how many 1000% trades I've handed out, and they were like, nope, unrealistic. And I'm like, dude, what? Like, just because you can't do it, YouTube, doesn't mean that I can't. No, I took like the 95s or something on Nova for June. Next June. All right, so we got 20 minutes to go here. Yeah, first things first, though. When you guys do hop into the group, link your Discord account to your WAP account. You'll get let right in. And then I'll send you the start here message. And first things first, go through the learning curriculum videos. That is critical to your success. The reason, again, this is not like a following STV's callouts type of community. It's I'm teaching you how to see the market the way I do. And again, you get the courses, the watch list, the private live streams, the pre-market plans of what I'm looking for. Like, I really do hold your hand a lot. It's just I make sure that you're learning. That's the point. That's the point. Neo, 7 cents away here. The Lizard King has done it again. Yep. Neo went free at 150%. Great work. Great work. All right, we got Jackson Hole coming up here. Newsmax still looking good. I want to see what happens with that. Novo ripping. What are we talking about earlier this week, guys? Like, look at XLV here. XLV is still hunting this big breakout here. It needs to get above this daily 200 EMA, but look at the weekly on XLV. This is the healthcare sector ETF. This is a big breakout forming when healthcare has underperformed significantly this year. When healthcare starts to break out like this, what's going to move? Novo, Eli Lilly, which is probably, it's not having as good as a day of as Novo over here. UNH starting to move here a little bit as well. Things like that need to be on your radar. Neo, 4 cents away from hitting that $6 second target here. Boom. Just sold 2 more MO at 160%. There you go. Kevin just signed up. Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. You got me in on Neo. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Again, I'm just gonna keep doing this. I've shown you guys a lot of these. I'm gonna keep showing you. It's not that difficult to do this. So let's do it, folks. Again, I'll throw the link in here one more time for those of you guys that missed it. I mean, there's a lot. It's pinned to the top of the live chat. But again, make sure you use code August. That'll get you your first month for $1 a day. You're up 400% for free. You're welcome. You're welcome. Newsmax moving back up a little bit there. I want to see if these have gotten a little snappy yet. Nope, not yet. That's interesting. I did really sling them, though. Like, MSOS is coming up again. That's another one I gave you. Oh, that's a breakout there on MSOS. Yeah, so that's round 2. Like I tweeted about, 324 was that initial entry. A lot of drama to start. Once you cleared this 200 EMA, though, it was off to the races. Next target on this one, kind of 550. Next target after that, oh, you guys don't even want to know. 685. 685. So again, this is public live day, but I do these live streams for you guys every day at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. The reason why it's not at market open is obviously I'm live privately for the LTMP group. But if you guys do want to come back, you guys are enjoying this right now. Turn on notifications, like the stream. It makes it easier for you guys to find these again. Newsmax at 15 again. There you go. PDD hit yesterday. Yeah, the problem with PDD is we don't know when their earnings are. It's like either like in 3 days or it's, like I can't really do much with that. What did I want to look at here? Novo. Should you hold though? The target is, the next target is 6. So again, this is kind of why I say like those trades I hand out are really just for like you to see what's possible. Because again, at this point, you don't really know what you're doing. The next target though is 6. If you're up 400% right now on a full size position, I mean, what do you think I'm gonna say? When I say target, it's profit target. Like 603 on Neo here is. Wait, did it already hit 6? 598. I mean, this is a good spot to start trimming. That's epic, guys. Like this is textbook right here. Absolutely textbook. You closed 105% on PDD this morning? Jesus, the community gain section must be ridiculous right now. What do we got? First week, thanks for the knowledge. Oh my God, 114% on Altria, 109% on Neo, 32%, 33% on Newsmax, 337% on Novo. Jesus. What the heck, guys? What? All right, Neo, 599. That's basically the target there, guys. So this is a good spot to be trimming some more Neo if you want. If it's your money, though, you can do whatever you want. This is just abiding by the system. We've basically hit the next target at 6. Good day. The mouse wants it. I wouldn't be touching anything today. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. I wouldn't be touching much. Close 150% on TXN. There you go. Am I staying after Powell's speech? Yeah, I mean, we're going to stream Powell. 150% on Neo yesterday. Jesus. Why don't you guys listen? Seriously. Like, why don't you guys listen? I do this every week for everybody. I almost come out every day, and we have one of these new ones where I'm like, I told you so. I told you. 602, there you go on Neo. Jesus, this thing's ripping. Novo looking good, guys. It's just one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. It is just one of those days. There we go. I want these Newsmaxes to get snappy. Neo just hit 608%. This is wild. I'm telling you. I'm trying to help you. Help me help you, ladies and gentlemen. When's Powell's speech? 15 minutes. Until then, we're probably just going to victory lap. Neo! Boom, ladies and gentlemen. The Lizard King strikes again. Novo's looking good here, too. Altria new highs? There's no way. Altria's doing it again, too. Guys, what are those up to? That was one of the trades from this week on the watches. 68.79. What'd you drop in community gains, Ryan? What'd you do? What'd you do? Altria, there you go. Neo, there you go. This is just ridiculous. Like, where else are you going to see this, guys? You're just not. Like, it kind of surprises me every day, too, where I'm like, Jesus. Neo, boom. I want to see Newsmax do it, too, up to 16. That'd be fun. Uh-oh, volatility zone rejection. Oh, no, who would have thought? Guys. What is this? Oh my god, a volatility zone rejection too? Oh my god. Oh my god. What are yields doing right now? Nothing. I'm amped up today, guys. I am amped up today. Near below the 200? Not really. 320% on Altria. There you go, Taylor. There you go. I mean, guys, like, how are we not over 100 likes on the stream yet? How? We have 100 of you guys in the stream that haven't hit the like button. We actually might hit the 200 like goal today on the stream. Remember, 1,000 is ankles. For those of you guys that are new, I know that sounds really ridiculous, but trust me, it's not. It's not that crazy. Novo. Neo. Yeah, another target hit on that one. Congrats, guys. So now we just kind of get to sit back, relax, wait for Powell. Everybody should be wildly free on a lot of these positions. Up a lot of money on especially Neo, Altria, MSOS, Novo, Newsmax. What else? Lockheed. A lot of good ones. A lot of great moves here, guys. Honestly, I could not be more proud of you guys in LTMP. I have never, ever seen you guys, a group of traders, make this much money. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Congratulations, team. This is why I do what I do. All right, let's see. We get ankles. Yeah, you guys get ankles at 1,000 likes on the stream. Well, after 200 likes, it goes 250 and then 500 and then 1,000. That's what the like goals are going to be. So we might hit 200 today, but we have enough of you guys in here to do it. That's not really a level, though. That's not a level on Novo. The level is what? 57. So you're already through it. The next stop on Novo is it's just the zone, really. Should we lock in profits on Novo and Neo before Powell speaks? Well, Neo is already over the next target there. So at this point, it should be so wildly free that like it doesn't matter. On Novo, this is a longer term thesis. So if you bought short dated options on a longer term thesis, I mean, I don't know. That's not what we talk about, but I'm not touching anything on Novo. Trim Neo, now you have 300 free shares to let ride. Great work, Michael. Great work. So Newsmax kind of chopping around. I mean, it looks good, so you never know what happens to that today. I want these contracts to get snappy. I want to see them snap. It would need to really rip over 15, I think, for them to get snappy a little. That's fine, though. I slung it. Like, that one, it reminds me so much of, like, the 6,000% Coles trade, the 3,600% D-Nut trade, and the 1,000% AEO. Like, that's what this chart reminds me of. So that's why I'm okay with slinging it a little bit. I didn't take it with shares. I took it with options. Neo, new highs, 605. 606. Oh, my God. Thoughts on SPY puts? Why are you gambling before Powell? Is what I have to say about that. Why are you gambling? Here's the other thing, too. ST. This is the one thing that I just... It breaks my brain here. Ready? Okay, so what have we talked about all morning? What have we talked about all morning? We have an unbelievable system that's making people 600% on Neo, 300-something% on Altria. I mean, hold on. Let me actually go into community gains again and look at this. Newsmax, 135%. Nova, 337%. 566% Neo. 291% Altria. I'm just looking in the community gains section. 575% Neo. 241% Altria. 100% Neo. Okay. And you guys have all seen the other really ridiculous trades that I've handed out over the last couple of weeks here and the easy system and thought process behind it. Why would I do anything else? You know? Like, why would I consider doing anything else in the market when every single trade that I hand out in L-line has the ability to run multi-hundreds or multi-thousands of percent? Well, logically, I wouldn't. Like, logically speaking, I'd be like, well, I would just do that, you know? I wouldn't even care about this. Oh, let's just gamble SPY puts before Powell. Why would I do that, you know? I know it's going to sound like I'm being like an asshole sometimes, but like it comes from a place of like, you guys have everything in front of you to have long-term success. All you have to do is just listen. That's it. There's no, oh, what about this? No, what about this? Because if you have, it's like, I used to say it this way. It's like you're doing a science experiment, and you have like a lot of different chemicals in, let's say, a beaker, and you know what you're trying to make in the beaker. When you guys come out and you're like, what about SPY puts? It's basically like you just decide to urinate in the beaker. It's basically what you're doing. You know? Or like pour other stuff in it, or like pour soda in it. It's just like, what? Hold on. Logically, if you're trying to make this, why would you urinate in the beaker? I don't know why you would do that, you know? You know, so I know it sounds like I'm being mean, but it comes from a place of like, no, like there are certain things you have to do in order to have long-term success. Newsmax not having fun. I'm still holding it though. This group is awesome. If you are patient and really learn the system, you will succeed. Join now. There you go, Taylor. Yeah, let's see what happens with Newsmax here. I hear you though. Good. I hope you guys understand. I mean, that's why I've given you guys like these crazy get discounts to join LTMP, get in for $1 a day, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And the thought of doing anything else in the market will make you feel sick because you're like, why would I do that? You know? You're like, I'm just going to go hit multi-hundred and multi-thousand% trades with STV and not spend all day looking at the market. That's as simple as that. So I'll throw the link in here for you guys again, just in case you missed it. Here you go. There you go right there. Use code August. Get your first month for $1 a day. Yeah, Newsmax chopping around a decent amount here. Selling off. That's fine. I'm going to leave that be for a little bit. It's still a great looking chart. And I have October's, so I'm not really that concerned with it. All right, let's see. 7 minutes to go until Jackson Hole. We are 10 likes away from 100 too. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Altria looking phenomenal. Neo looking phenomenal. What a day, guys. Congratulations, everybody. Weekly 10. That's fine. It's going to be volatile. I slung it. It's got fine sizing on it. I'm going to let that thing go. Neo on a ripper. You're itching to trade? Why? Is that available if you don't have a PC? What do you mean? What is what available if you don't have a PC? I don't know. People like to limit themselves to, they're like, oh, I have a job. And it's like, yeah, I know you're not going to be day trading. That's why we swing. And you know how long this takes me every day to do? not long. If I didn't have to stream with you guys and I didn't decide to like help everybody make money in the market, this would take me like maybe 30 minutes a day to do. It's not that difficult. You set your alerts and you're good to go. I'm trying to find this Jackson Hole link and I can't find it. Let me see. Maybe it's... I'm trying to find... Is it on the Federal Reserve's thing? Let me look. No. So... If you guys have a link to Jackson Hole, DM it to me. I'd love to grab it, but it might just come out as a written report. See, Newsmax, right back up. It's going to be a volatile one. Humana's running. Guys, there are so many runners. It's just, no, yeah, you don't have to have a PC. You can do it all on your phone. You can do it all on your phone. Nova above 57, I love. Altria, next target on that one, for those of you guys still in it, 68.80, 68.79. Yeah, I don't see the link to if he's going to talk or if it's going to be... Let's see. Thank you, STV. No problem. Is it on Bloomberg? Because I saw that one. Associated Press. I mean, hold on. I gotta make sure you guys can't hear this first when I do this. Yeah, we should be good. Hold on. Should be good. We got 4 minutes to go here, folks. Nova looking good. Newsmax looking fine. It's gonna be volatile. Yeah. All right. This is it. All right. I got it. All right. Cool. All right, team. Here we go. 4 likes away from 100. Again, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Congratulations to everybody nailing those multi-100 percenters. Let's see. Let's go through this again for everybody filtering in. Just all of the crazy gains in the LTMP group from this morning. Again, I keep telling you guys, I'm just going to keep coming on these streams and showing you guys the results of the most epic trades in the market. Look, you even got this volatility zone rejection if you decided to be a degen and gamble before Powell. 135 or 131% on Newsmax. We've got 337% on Novo, 566% on Neo, 291% on Altria, 575% on Neo, 241% on Altria, 100% on Novo. Oh my God. Epic work, guys. Absolutely epic. So, again, remember, prices are going up significantly at the end of the month. If you want to lock in the lower rate, make sure you use code August with that link that I just sent you guys in there. And hop in. It's literally $1 a day. I mean, if you miss it, you miss it. I don't know how many more like of these multi-100 and multi-1000% trades you need to see in order to realize that this is the way that you should be operating in the market. But I'm just going to keep doing it and showing you guys the power of what we do here in LTMP. So, wow, we got a lot of you guys in here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Newsmax chopping around. Still up, but again, it's going to be volatile. I'm not really worried about that one. Can't hear me? You should be able to. Oh, Bloomberg's too loud? Oh, you can hear it. Whoops. Sorry. I didn't know that you guys could... Oh, you can still hear it, I think. Hold on. How do you hear that? My bad. My bad. Are we good now? Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know how many more of these you guys need to see. Like, these epic multi-100 and multi... Oh, it was Discord playing it? Oh, okay. You're good then. You don't hear anything? Oh, okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry. Sometimes that does that on... I thought I had my settings right on OBS. I did, but... Neo average purchase price of 466 is good. I mean, yeah, I own it. I own 4,000 shares at 455. Not a big position, but like I'm fine keeping it. You know, Neo or Novo back down a little. Neo still crushing. So, all right, let's get ready for Powell here. We've got less than a minute, and then we're gonna watch the Jackson Hole address. People selling off, going into Jackson Hole, moving markets around. Newsmax chopping around, which is fine. I'm leaving that one there. I still like this chart. We're gonna see what happens with that one. Neo looking good, Novo looking good, Altria looking really good over here today. I mean, guys, this is one of those days where like I get overwhelmed with just how many of these just giant trades that everybody has been hitting that I need to like showcase everywhere. Like, I don't like how many have there been. I'm just gonna keep doing it, you know. Thanks for responding. No problem. You don't hear it? Yeah, it's fine. We're good now. We're good now. All right, 10 o'clock. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Whoa, 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 whoa. We must have just gotten the actual speech released. Hold on. Is this Nikki Leaks? Oh, wow. Here we go. Nikki Leaks. Powell cautiously tees up a cut. The balance of risks appears to be shifting. While labor market remains in balance, it is a curious kind of balance that results from a marked slowing in both the supply and demand for workers. This unusual situation suggests that downside risks to employment are rising, and if those risks materialize, they can do so quickly in the form of sharply higher layoffs and rising unemployment. Guys, remember what we have talked about earlier this week? This whole sell-off in the market was based on fear. We are now seeing a very, very positive reaction here off of Jackson Hole. Powell is cautiously teeing up a little bit of a cut, as said by Nikki Leaks. You've got Neo running to new highs. You've got Newsmax popping back up. You've got Novo looking good. You've got Altria looking good here too. We are back in business, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to tell you guys here too that even though, and this is interesting, even though we've had a weird week in the market, and the market was down and it was chopping around all over the place, think about how many crazy trades that everybody was able to hit here. If you've still not seen them, you've got to be living under a rock. I want you to then think about what happens if the market starts shifting back to the upside like this. What do you think we're about to do? Perfect timing for those of you guys to start getting ready to nail these trades with us in LTMP. Neo, what are those up for you guys now? XLV, there we go. Hold on. That's really important here. XLV is really important to the Novo thesis. We're starting to shift above this 200 EMA on the daily here. If you can start breaking above, that is very, very, very important. I don't see Powell live yet either, but we'll see. Yeah, looking good across the board. 500% on SPY dailies. There you go. Ripping. Look at this. And this is what I was saying too. Like, you guys were like, oh, should I short the market? It's like, why are we gambling going into Powell, you know? Neo, 704%. Seriously, guys, all 175 you guys in here, are you convinced yet? Are you convinced yet that LTMP is the way? You want to see 10 more of them? I'll keep painting them out. You're so appreciated, STV. Jay, love you, man. Love you guys. So I'll throw the link in here again for all of you. Let's see. And use code August. It's $1 a day, guys, for your first month. You get to lock in the lower rate too for when the prices go up. Neo, wow, what a move. What a move. All right, it didn't let me put that link in here. Hold on. There you go. There you go. What a move, man. SoFi's ripping? Is it? I mean, everything's probably ripping right now. Yeah, SoFi ripping there. There you go. Novo looking good. I want to see Newsmax get back above 15. I think it could, especially with this market here. TSN alert just hit. Still, guys, I'm not touching anything. What is your prediction for Neo ending price today? Should I do the price target rant again? I really don't want to. I really don't want to do the price target rant. Me telling you an arbitrary price target doesn't help you at all. Like, it really doesn't. I know it seems like magic when I call these trades and they run directly to the targets that I'm talking about, but all I'm doing is looking for big levels on the chart. First level was 550. Second level was about 602, 603. That's all I'm doing. It's just irrelevant. Like, it doesn't actually do anything for anybody. Like, the price targets, like, who cares? I have, like, targets at which it makes sense to trim. Elgene! There you go, man. All right, let's see. Hold on. Do we have... All right, hold. Sorry, Powell's talking. Sorry. We're talking too much. All right, hold on.
Occurred outside of recessions. Over the subsequent 3 Federal Open Market Committee meetings, we recalibrated our policy stance, setting the stage for the labor market to remain in balance near maximum employment over the past year. This year, the economy has faced new challenges. Significantly higher tariffs across our trading partners are remaking the global trading system. Tighter immigration policy has led to an abrupt slowdown in labor force growth. Over the longer run, changes in tax, spending, and regulatory policies may also have important implications for economic growth and productivity. There is significant uncertainty about where all of these policies will eventually settle and what their lasting effects on the economy will be. Changes in trade and immigration policies are affecting both demand and supply. In this environment, distinguishing cyclical developments from trend or structural developments is difficult. This distinction is critical because monetary policy can work to stabilize cyclical fluctuations, but can do little to alter structural changes. The labor market is a case in point. The July employment report, released earlier this month, showed that payroll job growth slowed to an average pace of only 35,000 per month over the past 3 months, down from 168,000 per month during 2024. This slowdown is much larger than assessed just a month ago, as the earlier figures for May and June were revised down substantially. But it does not appear that the slowdown in job growth has opened up a large margin of slack in the labor market, an outcome we want to avoid. The unemployment rate, while edging up in July, stands at a historically low level of 4.2% and has been broadly stable over the past year. Other indicators of labor market conditions are also little changed or have softened only modestly, including quits, layoffs, the ratio of vacancies to unemployment, and nominal wage growth. Labor supply has softened in line with demand, sharply lowering the break-even rate of job creation needed to hold the unemployment rate constant. Indeed, labor force growth has slowed considerably this year with the sharp fall-off in immigration, and the labor force participation rate has edged down in recent months. Overall, while the labor market appears to be in balance, it is a curious kind of balance that results from a marked slowing in both the supply of and demand for workers. This unusual situation suggests that downside risks to employment are rising. And if those risks materialize, they can do so quickly in the form of sharply higher layoffs and rising unemployment. At the same time, GDP growth has slowed notably in the first half of this year to a pace of 1.2%, roughly half the 2.5% pace in 2024. The decline in growth has largely reflected a slowdown in consumer spending. As with the labor market, some of the slowing in GDP likely reflects slower growth of supply or potential output. Turning to inflation, higher tariffs have begun to push up prices in some categories of goods. Estimates based on the latest available data indicate that total PCE prices rose 2.6% over the 12 months ending in July. Excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.9%, above their level of a year ago. Within core, prices of goods increased 1.1% over the past 12 months, a notable shift from the modest decline seen over the course of 2024. In contrast, housing services inflation remains on a downward trend, and non-housing services inflation is still running at a level a bit above what has been historically consistent with a 2% inflation. The effects of tariffs on consumer prices are now clearly visible. We expect those effects to accumulate over coming months with high uncertainty about both timing and amounts. The question that matters for monetary policy is whether these price increases are likely to materially raise the risk of an ongoing inflation problem. A reasonable base case is that the effects will be relatively short-lived, a one-time shift in the price level. Of course, one time does not mean all at once. It will continue to take time for tariff increases to work their way through supply chains and distribution networks. Moreover, tariff rates continue to evolve, potentially prolonging the adjustment process. It's also possible, however, that the upward pressure on prices from tariffs could spur a more lasting inflation dynamic, and that is a risk to be assessed and managed. One possibility is that workers who see their real incomes decline because of higher prices demand and get higher wages from employers, setting off adverse wage-price dynamics. Given that the labor market is not particularly tight and faces increasing downside risks, that outcome does not seem likely. Another possibility is that inflation expectations could move up, dragging actual inflation with them. Inflation has been above our target for more than 4 years and remains a prominent concern for households and businesses. Measures of longer-term inflation expectations, however, as reflected in market and survey-based measures, appear to remain well anchored and consistent with our longer-run inflation objective of 2%. Of course, we cannot take the stability of inflation expectations for granted. Come what may, we will not allow a one-time increase in the price level to become an ongoing inflation problem. So, putting the pieces together, what are the implications for monetary policy? In the near term, risks to inflation are tilted to the upside and risks to employment to the downside, a challenging situation. When our goals are in tension like this, our framework calls for us to balance both sides of our dual mandate. Our policy rate is now 100 basis points closer to neutral than it was a year ago, and the stability of the unemployment rate and other labor market measures allows us to proceed carefully as we consider changes to our policy stance. Nonetheless, with policy in restrictive territory, the baseline outlook and the shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance. Monetary policy is not on a preset course. FOMC members will make these decisions based solely on their assessment of the data and its implications for the economic outlook and the balance of risks. We will never deviate from that approach. So, turning then to my second topic. Our monetary policy framework is built on the unchanging foundation of our mandate from Congress to foster maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. We remain fully committed to fulfilling our statutory mandate, and the revisions to our framework will support that mission across a broad range of economic conditions. Our revised statement on longer-run goals and monetary policy strategy, which we refer to as our consensus statement to save time, describes how we pursue our dual mandate goals. It is designed to give the public a clear sense of how we think about monetary policy, and that understanding is important both for transparency and accountability, and for making monetary policy more effective. The changes we made in this review are a natural progression grounded in our ever-evolving understanding of our economy. We continue to build upon the initial consensus statement adopted in 2012 under Chairman Ben Bernanke's leadership. Today's revised statement is the outcome of the second public review of our framework, which we conduct at 5-year intervals. This year's review included 3 elements: Fed Listens events at reserve banks around the country, a flagship research conference, and policymaker discussions and deliberations supported by staff analysis at a series of FOMC meetings. In approaching this year's review, a key objective has been to make sure that our framework is suitable across a broad range of economic conditions. At the same time, the framework needs to evolve with changes in the structure of the economy and our understanding of those changes. The Great Depression presented different challenges from those of the Great Inflation and the Great Moderation, which in turn are different from the ones we face today. At the time of the last review, we were living in a new normal, characterized by the proximity of interest rates to the effective lower bound, or ELB, along with low growth, low inflation, and a very flat Phillips curve, meaning that inflation was not very responsive to slack in the economy. To me, a statistic that captures that era is that our policy rate was stuck at the ELB for 7 long years following the onset of the
next target on NEO is 770.
Many here will recall the sluggish growth and painfully slow recovery of that era. It appeared highly likely that if the economy experienced even a mild downturn, our policy rate would be back at the ELB very quickly, probably for another extended period. Inflation and inflation expectations could then decline in a weak economy, raising real interest rates as nominal rates were pinned near zero. Higher real rates would further weigh on job growth and reinforce the downward pressure on inflation and inflation expectations, triggering an adverse dynamic. The economic conditions that brought the policy rate to the ELB and drove the 2020 framework changes were thought to be rooted in slow-moving global factors that would persist for an extended period. And they might well have done so, if not for the pandemic. The 2020 consensus statement included several features that addressed the ELB-related risks that had become increasingly prominent over the preceding 2 decades. We emphasized the importance of anchored inflation, longer-term inflation expectations, to support both our price stability and maximum employment goals. Drawing on an extensive literature on strategies to mitigate risks associated with the ELB, we adopted flexible average inflation targeting, a make-up strategy to ensure that inflation expectations would remain well anchored, even with the ELB constraint. In particular, we said that following periods when inflation had been running persistently above 2%, appropriate monetary policy would likely aim to achieve inflation moderately above 2% for some time. In the event, rather than low inflation in the ELB, the post-pandemic reopening brought the highest inflation in 40 years to economies around the world. Like most other central banks and private sector analysts, through year-end 2021, we thought that inflation would subside fairly quickly without a sharp tightening in our policy stance, as this slide will show. When it became clear this was not the case, we responded forcefully, raising our policy rate by 5.25 percentage points over 16 months. That action, combined with the unwinding of pandemic supply disruptions, contributed to inflation moving much closer to our target without the painful rise in unemployment that has accompanied previous efforts to counter high inflation. This year's review considered how economic conditions have evolved over the past 5 years. During this period, we saw that the inflation situation can change rapidly in the face of large shocks. In addition, interest rates are now substantially higher than was the case during the era between the global financial crisis and the pandemic. With inflation above target, our policy rate is restrictive, modestly so in my view. We cannot say for certain where rates will settle out over the longer run, but their neutral rate may now be higher than during the 2010s, reflecting changes in productivity, demographics, fiscal policy, and other factors that affect the balance between saving and investment. During the review, we discussed how the 2020 statement's focus on the ELB may have complicated communications about our response to high inflation. We concluded that the emphasis on an overly specific set of economic conditions may have led to some confusion, and as a result, we made several important changes to the consensus statement to reflect that insight. First, we removed language indicating that the ELB was a defining feature of the economic landscape. Instead, we noted that our monetary policy strategy is designed to promote maximum employment and stable prices across a broad range of economic conditions. The difficulty of operating near the ELB remains a potential concern, but it is not our primary focus. The revised statement reiterates that the committee is prepared to use its full range of tools to achieve its maximum employment and price stability goals, particularly if the federal funds rate is constrained by the ELB. Second, we returned to a framework of flexible inflation targeting and eliminated the make-up strategy. As it turned out, the idea of an intentional moderate inflation overshoot had proved irrelevant. There was nothing intentional or moderate about the inflation that arrived a few months after we announced our 2020 changes to the consensus statement, as I acknowledged publicly in 2021. Well-anchored inflation expectations were critical to our success in bringing down inflation without a sharp increase in unemployment. Anchored expectations promote the return of inflation to target when adverse shocks drive inflation higher and limit the risk of deflation when the economy weakens. Further, they allow monetary policy to support maximum employment in economic downturns without compromising price stability. Our revised statement emphasizes our commitment to act forcefully to ensure that longer-term inflation expectations remain well anchored to the benefit of both sides of our dual mandate. It also notes that price stability is essential for a sound and stable economy and supports the well-being of all Americans. This theme came through loud and clear at our Fed Listens events. The past 5 years have been a painful reminder of the hardship that high inflation imposes, especially on those least able to meet the higher costs of necessities. Third, our 2020 statement said that we would mitigate shortfalls rather than deviations from maximum employment. The use of shortfalls reflected the insight that our real-time assessments of the natural rate of unemployment, and hence of maximum employment, are highly uncertain. The later years of the post-global financial crisis recovery featured employment running for an extended period above mainstream estimates of its sustainable level, along with inflation running persistently below our 2% target. In the absence of inflationary pressures, it might not be necessary to tighten policy based solely on uncertain real-time estimates of the natural rate of unemployment. We still have that view, but our use of the term shortfalls was not always interpreted as intended, raising communications challenges. In particular, the use of shortfalls was not intended as a commitment to permanently forswear preemption or to ignore labor market tightness. Accordingly, we removed shortfalls from our statement. Instead, the revised document now states more precisely that the committee recognizes that employment may run at times above real-time assessments of maximum employment without necessarily creating risks to price stability. Of course, preemptive action would likely be warranted if tightness in the labor market or other factors pose risks to price stability. The revised statement also notes that maximum employment is the highest level of employment that can be achieved on a sustained basis in a context of price stability. This focus on promoting a strong labor market underscores the principle that durably achieving maximum employment fosters broad-based economic opportunities and benefits for all Americans. The feedback we received at Fed Listens events reinforced the value of a strong labor market for American households, employers, and communities. Fourth, consistent with the removal of shortfalls, we made changes to clarify our approach in periods where our employment and inflation objectives are not complementary. In those circumstances, we will follow a balanced approach in promoting them. The revised statement now more closely aligns with the original 2012 language. We take into account the extent of departures from our goals and the potentially different time horizons over which each is projected to return to a level consistent with our dual mandate. These principles guide our policy decisions today, as they did in the 2022 to 24 period, when the departure from our 2% inflation target was the overriding concern. In addition to these changes, there is a great deal of continuity with past statements. The document continues to explain how we interpret the mandate Congress has given us and describes the policy framework that we believe will best promote maximum employment and price stability. We continue to believe that monetary policy must be forward-looking and consider the lags in its effects on the economy. For this reason, our policy actions depend on the economic outlook and the balance of risks to that outlook. We continue to believe that setting a numerical goal for employment is unwise because the maximum level of employment is not directly measurable and changes over time for reasons unrelated to monetary policy. We also continue to view a longer-run inflation rate of 2% as most consistent with our dual mandate goals. We believe that our commitment to this target is a key factor helping keep longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Experience has shown that 2% inflation is low enough to ensure that inflation is not a concern in household and business decision-making, while also providing a central bank with some policy flexibility to provide accommodation during economic downturns. Finally, the revised consensus statement retained our commitment to conduct a public review roughly every 5 years. There's nothing magic about the 5-year pace. That frequency allows policymakers to reassess structural features of the economy and to engage with the public, practitioners, and academics on the performance of our framework. It is also consistent with several global peers. To wrap up, I want to thank President Schmid and all of his great Kansas City staff who work so diligently to host this outstanding event annually, counting a couple of virtual appearances during the pandemic. This is the 8th time I've had the honor to speak from this podium. Each year, this symposium offers the opportunity for Fed leaders to hear ideas from leading economic thinkers and focus on the challenges we face. The Kansas City Fed was very wise to lure Chair Volcker here to this national park more than 40 years ago, and I am so proud to be part of that tradition. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, all I gotta say at this point, guys, I tweeted that out. Some of the gains from today up over 10K. I mean, that's just what we do over here in LTMP. I don't know how many more times you guys want to see me do this for everybody. Neo, absolutely epic. What are you guys up on Neo right now? This has got to be nuts. And like, guys, this is why, like, the reaction out of the market today is why you guys heard me, like, earlier this week when we saw those doom candles being like, all right, and just like losing my mind. I was like, this is just so stupid. We know what Powell's gonna say. He's not gonna say anything crazy. Like I hate. It's just like the group think, like hive mind, like, oh no, Powell. Like I wasn't worried about it at all, as you guys saw. And now we're seeing some really great action here. So, Neo really close to 1,000%. There you go, dude. This channel is awesome. I just found it this morning. MBB, that's awesome, man. Welcome, man. I mean, I think. I don't know what it is with YouTube or anything anymore, but like I think what I do for everybody and the way that I talk about the market is in a way that is gonna really benefit everybody to have long-term success. It's not like this hype, sorry for my language, bullshit that everybody else does. Like obviously I'm gonna clickbait you in the titles. That's just how it works. But I think you guys are seeing like there are certain ways to operate with a level of intelligence in the market to be able to have these types of gains. New is up 1,750% on Novo calls for today. There you go. There's another one right there. I mean, you guys saw the tweet. Some of my gains for today, looking really good. I mean, they'll probably change throughout the day there, but I wanted to show you guys that a little bit. Just another testament to what we do here. Whether it's from the trading perspective, the mid to long-term investing perspective, like you can't go wrong, man. I mean, that's the thing too. It's like, and I think you guys kind of realize this now, like, that's why I show you guys like the big percentage returns and then I'll show out the dollar amount gain. Sometimes it's like the reason why, like I could charge so much more for what I do in LTMP and like the prices are going up, but like it's not going to be anything that's like crazy unrealistic. I'm doing this to make sure that everybody has the ability, if they want to be able to have long-term success in the market. That's what I'm doing here. I want to make sure everybody has the tools. Like, I could charge so much more for this. People DM me all the time. They're like, you really should charge more, this, that, the other. You should do high ticket. I don't care. I care about you guys being able to make money. And people like New coming in here and saying I'm up 1,000, what do you call it, 1,700% on Neo. Or Iro up 400% on Neo. Or Brian, 300%. Jay's up 854% on Neo. Like, that's what it's about. Like, that's what it is. So you guys either see the potential of what you could do with this or you don't at this point, and that's fine. I'm just gonna keep handing these out to everybody. It's just simple as that. So you guys want to come in, get your first one for $1 a day? You think that's really gonna change my situation right now? No. 30 bucks? I'm up 10 grand today, more probably across all the accounts. That was just one of them. That's just the one that I check sometimes. And I use for like the trading. Like it's just. Like, there's more accounts out there. That's just like probably up a lot more today. Giving you guys the keys to the kingdom. I mean, there you go. Newsmax coming back up there. I like that. But yeah, so I'll throw the link in here again. Thanks for the cat call. No problem. There's probably another one that ripped as well. So it's pinned to the top of the live chat. You guys have a week left to hop in. Use code August. You'll be good to go. But let's see what this market wants to do here. It's kind of flying around a little bit. Novo looking good. Neo looking phenomenal. Next target on Neo. I mean, let me see if I can find something on the daily for you guys so that we have another realistic target. We don't. All right. Hold on. We could do, if you want another like near-term target on Neo, 634. But the big one now, after running through 550 and then also 6, is actually 770. Stop clickbaiting, you profits. I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, that's actually the next target on Neo. If that happens, that's a 10,000% trade on Neo. So, I'm just gonna keep doing it. You want another one? I'll give you another one. I'm not taking any new positions today because, one, it's not worth the risk. I don't care. I don't really feel the need to do anything on a Powell day. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna set ourselves up really well for next week because look at the daily chart on ES. I haven't looked at it yet, but I know it's gonna be looking nasty. Like, you're above, I think you're back above the 10. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. Look at the weekly chart on ES here. That's just the weekly. That looks dirty. You look at the daily here. Oh, we're back in business. Big time. Hims. Nice. Well, okay. So, all right. So the thing with Hims right here, guys, is that like, I like that it's bouncing off the 200 EMA, but I also have to look at this chart structure and say it's not bullish, because it's not. This is setting up a bear flag on the daily. The reason why we were talking about Hims yesterday is because of how well it's respected the 200 EMA in recent history. You saw a nice kind of snuck around it right here. You tested it here. This was the big one that I gave you guys at 31, and now you're coming down and testing it again. So what I was talking about in the private stream yesterday is like, this isn't necessarily the time to hit it big, like to go in big time on Hims, but it is the time to consider, okay, if this is a name that you like, it's not the worst time to be doing it. Easy money this week. Yeah, last week was good. Guys, it's just been like, I would probably say, this is kind of how I'm thinking about this year. In the last month, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably going to undershoot this. There's probably been 20, at least, multi-100 percenters. I know there's been at least 6,000 percenters. 5 or 6,000 percenters. Up 21% on your account today. There you go. There you go. Great work, team. Novo gonna pop? I love it. I love Novo here. This is, so remember, on Novo Nordisk here, I gave you guys the entry last Friday on the 5-minute opening range break on this. And then you got a nice gap up into Monday, which was a very, very hot start for this week in the LTMP group, because a lot of you guys had those short-dated calls. Like, we woke up on Monday and you guys were up like, I don't know, 300% on Novo. Like, that was a very, very hot start to the week here. Then you got another period of consolidation. I actually hit it with some leaps yesterday. So I've got a decent position on this one now. So I have 1,000 shares of Novo in the 54s, and then I've also got like I mean, it's not big, but it's like a nice leap position on Novo here too. The first target on this one is actually 71.86. You really do have to get through this zone here, which is going to be weird, but if it goes, I mean, this could be a nasty one. And again, think about it too. I was actually not really all that interested in getting some more like Novo, like adding to a Novo position, whether it be options or shares after I added up to 1,000 shares. But with the healthcare shift that we're seeing, like in XLV, I'm okay with hopping back in there. I mean, oh my God, Neo, new highs. Guys, you might hit that next target here, 634. Let's see. Do we have anybody up 1,000% on Neo yet in community gains? It's got to be. Dude, is that Tesla? What are you doing on Tesla, Blackline? I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, here comes Neo again. Guys, are you convinced yet? Let's see. Anybody that's sitting on the sidelines, is this convincing enough for you? Novo, Neo, Newsmax, all of these other ones that I've given you guys. I called this out for you guys in real time at 5:01. Love this group. Doubled your account last year and over 100% year to date. There you go. That's what we do. Almost 896%. Yeah, Jay, if you can get 1,000% on that. I mean, if we go and run through right now 634, you're probably going to get it. You're probably going to hit that. So it's interesting though. I would expect to, after calling out all these moves on Twitter, on YouTube, on everything, like we'd have more viewers here. But like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't do like the whole, oh, look, watch, oh, look, card nonsense. Like, I don't know. I'm more worried about you guys actually making money in the market versus like all the marketing nonsense that all of these intellectual infants do on the internet. I just like don't care. Because like, I mean, you guys see the gains from today. How dovish was Powell? He was at 6.5, which is not what the market was expecting. He wasn't that dovish, but like, do you think SPY breaks all-time high? At some point, absolutely. So, I'm very proud of all of you guys too. Like, this has just been... There you go, Reason, 1,000% on Neo. Oh, there we go, guys. Another 1,000%er for the LTMP group. This is why I got demonetized. I swear to God. Like, this is what happened, and this is why I'm now demonetized on YouTube, because I was talking about all of these 1,000% gainers. All of you can do this too. This is not hard. Once you guys see what we're doing, you're gonna be like, it's that easy? I'm gonna be like, yes. Why haven't you been doing this all along? SoFi looking good, yeah. I'm convinced some people don't want to win. I think so too. And I also think people like discount their bit. I think people love to wildly overestimate and wildly underestimate their abilities in the market. Wildly overestimating their ability in the market comes from just doing willy-nilly nonsense and then thinking that they actually have some sort of edge in the market when they don't. It's like, let's say, for example, that you were to have shorted the market off of this volatility zone and then held through Powell, and this green candle was the inverse. Well, you'd probably have you'd overestimate your abilities in the market. But I think a lot of people too, like, I know it seems crazy, guys, like when I come out almost every day, every week, and just be like, look at all of these multi-100 and multi-1000% gainers, and you think about it, you're like, yeah, but I don't think I'd actually be able to do that. That's why I keep showing them to you. And it's here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be another epic trade coming. And when the market does this and acts the way that it is right now, these trades fire off everywhere. So I hope this is making sense to you guys, and it's not hard. People love to make the market way more complicated than it is. Newsmax looking okay here, actually. Novo looking good. And again, we do also, I have a 200 like goal on the stream. So we're 80 likes away. I think we will be able to hit it today. So that'd be awesome if we could hit that. So if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, make sure you guys do. It makes it a lot easier for you guys to find these streams again. Make sure you have notifications turned on for the channel. I'll have some YouTube videos out for you guys this weekend. Is it 1000% on Novo calls? Yep. Or Neo calls. Neo calls, sorry. Yeah, Neo. We should have more. But yeah, I'll throw the link for you guys in the live chat here too. Remember, make sure you lock in the lower rate before the end of the month. Its prices are going up. This is it. Again, I want one of the most serious people that are willing to learn, and it's been a year of being at this lower price, so they are gonna go up. So if you miss it, you miss it. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, is it still bleeping through the? Yeah, it is. Sorry. Yeah, Neo looking great. Congratulations, everybody. This has just been phenomenal to watch. So next target there is, I mean, it is kind of 634, but at the same time, it's like, you kind of have this too, 646. Like, there are a couple of levels in here that you could target, but like, those of you guys that are already up over 1,000% on this, if you want to trim a little bit and then hold for the 770, I mean, by all means, do it, man. I mean, this thing looks like it wants to go. And it is right now. Newsmax, I'd like to see it happen on this, and it's looking good. I'd like to see it get back above 15. The Novo leaps are looking good. Overall, you guys saw the gains on Twitter. I mean, sorry. That's a lift. I gotta turn that down. So here's the thing, Alfie. I don't really understand why the market pumped so much. Powell didn't really say much. Was he really that dovish? No, he wasn't. But I want you to, this is what I want everybody to start thinking about. Is think about the overall context of the market and what we actually saw this week. We saw the levels of fear and uncertainty rocket. So what was the market doing? The market was pricing in Powell, and this is what I was talking about in the stream with you guys, was that the market was pricing in Powell coming out and giving a speech like he did in 2022, where he came out and was a lot more hawkish than what the market was expecting, and the market tanked. So with everything that's happening right now, with inflation being a little elevated, with growth slowing down a little bit, there is that stagflationary fear in the market. It is a risk, but it's not a high risk. But the market was putting a lot more emphasis and a lot more worry on those stagflation risks than they actually needed to, which is why the market was so aggressively moving all over the place and really to the downside this week. So if that's what the overall base case assumption is out of the market, and Powell doesn't meet that type of expectation and he actually comes out a little bit dovish, what happens? Well, you have to unprice or deprice all of that selling that was just happening in the market, which is why you saw that giant candle moving to the upside. So remember, it's all relative. It's like an inflation report. Like, if inflation, let's say the estimate came out, let's just do a crazy example, at 10%, and the last reading was at 2, and it came out at 5, even though inflation was double what the market was, what it was last time, if the expectation was 10, the market would have already priced that in. So after that number would come out 50% lower, the market would actually rip on that. Yeah, it's kind of more about what he didn't say. Yeah. Neo, 2 cents away from that next target, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. LTMP, baby. Let's see, what are we up? Neo, 1000%. Great work, ladies and gentlemen. It's just awesome to see you guys winning like this because, like, I know a lot of you guys are skeptical when you hop in. You're like, am I going to be able to hit one of these 1000%ers? It's like, yeah, probably when we hit them almost every other week at this point. Like, in 3 different accounts, Neo at 486%, 908%, and 740%. What are you waiting for? Join LTMP now. Jay, thanks for the positive feedback, man. He wasn't dovish, smoking mirrors. He kind of was. He kind of was. Like, if you think about it, like Powell, this is the Nikki Leaks post. Powell cautiously tees up a cut. The balance of risks appears to be shifting. While the labor market remains in balance, it is a curious kind of balance that results from a marked slowing in both the supply and demand for workers. This unusual situation suggests that downside risks to employment are rising. So he's leaning. So really what it is he's leaning back off of the stagflation narrative, is what it looked like, which is net dovish, basically. That's what he didn't say. Exactly. No, Reaper. We're not going to trade any downside on the market unless the overall market is looking like it wants to pull back, which it doesn't. Here we go on Neo, looking good. Newsmax, I'd like that to get going, but I'm fine with where this is today. Novo looking good. I mean, guys, I mean Neo up 14% right now on the day. How many more do you guys need to see? Seriously, like. You guys saw my gains tonight. I don't know. I mean, you guys have the link. It's right there. It's $1 a day for you guys to hop in and learn all this. If you have questions about what you get in the group, just ask. It's pretty simple. It's very effective. Market looking good. Where's my baby today? My 2 babies. AMD, fish hooking. I like that. Meta. Remember, I own shares of AMD at $11.39. I own a lot of it there. I was selling last year though. Facebook looking good. I'm pretty sure Facebook's still my number 1 holding. Yeah, if Novo rips though, Novo will become. Oh no, like Novo would have to like really rip, but that has the potential to do it. Like if the healthcare shift actually happens and Novo really goes, I mean that could be a good one. Yeah, not the biggest fan of what Newsmax is doing here. We'll see though. We'll see. Still very green. If you guys took the shares on that one, I think my options should be flat still. They shouldn't be doing anything. All right, hold on. They shouldn't be quoting down. Yeah, they're still flat. I did sling the options on Newsmax too. I really slung them. So we'll see. See what happens with it. Market looks good. Neo is knocking on the door for that next target. If you want to trim a little bit more here, you absolutely can. Great work, guys. But again, I'm not touching anything new today. There's no reason to be touching anything new on a day like today. Here's what we do. This is what I said in the pre-market plan, and we're going to stick to it. All we're doing is we are looking for the overall reaction out of what Powell had said, because if you think about what the overall structure of the daily looks like on ES, this is a massive bullish engulfing candle, and if we see price continue to the upside with the way everything looks here, the amount of setups that we are going to see are going to be absolutely probably the most insane that you've ever seen. I know that the 1000% Neo, the 350% Novo, the 400% Altria look great, but get ready, because if this happens, like there's no reason to try and do anything today when we could see an increased amount of volatility, when we could wait and identify the better setups going into next week. Remember, I'm never in a rush to do anything, ever. Oh, Bank of America was another one from this week. That one screwed around with me a lot, but yeah, 49, it hit that target too. Again, when I say that, when I named the group, guys, less trades, more profits for a reason. I'm never in a rush. Why would I be? All I'm doing is identifying the best setups in the market and executing them. Simple as that. Neo, really close here. Really close on Neo. So, great work. Congratulations, everybody. Remember, I do these streams for you guys every day at 10:30, except Friday's public live day. So I come on at 9:15 here for you guys. There's Neo right here. That's basically it right there, if you want more. If you want to trim more, and then you can really hold for, what is it, 770, I think is the level. Great work. Great work, folks. I mean, this is why I do what I do. I mean, you guys take the money out, do something in real life with it. Like, that's the point of this. Bank of America is really going there, though. Really going. Novo at 57. I'm perfectly fine with this holding up here. This just looks like a very, very constructive chart. Come on, Neo. Hit it. I want to hear a ding. I want to hear our favorite sound. Ding! Yeah, is anybody still holding the Bank of Americas? Because there was a lot of chop and volatility this week, guys. So, especially on that name. That name was crazy. Where's Hims? Oh, Hims back up. Nice. Nice. I'd like for Newsmax to get to 15 again tonight. It can. I mean, this is just... You have Bank of America? Nice. All right, we're 74 likes away from hitting 200. I think we can hit the 200 like goal today. We've got another like hour on the stream. I think we can do it. I think we got it in the bag. Market's pushing here still. Gee, I actually might be up more. I want to check that account again. I want to see what it's doing. Oh, I gotta have to log back in. Let's see. I want to check that one again. Well, now it's 11 on that account. 11K today on that one. Biggest takeaway from Powell speaking? Just again, see, my whole thing going into this week, guys, is that we're not going to get any new information. So that's why you guys heard me getting frustrated and like being very sarcastic at the moves down. So nothing's changed. Like, it's that old old saying, the market, nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Guys, why don't we have 200 likes on the stream already when we had such a profitable day? I don't know, man. Sometimes people just don't want to make money. It's shocking to me that like more people don't trade the way we do. The streams aren't getting like 1,000 views. It's shocking, but like I'm just gonna keep handing these epic moves out to you guys, and whatever happens, happens. It doesn't really matter to me at the end of the day. You know? Neo's right there. This is epic. I mean, I'm probably going to make an Instagram reel or TikTok about this. Bank of America pumping here. There you go. Newsmax lagging. Neo, there it is. There's next TP. Let's see. What are those Neos up? Anything else crazy in community gains yet? No, but Reason's up over 1,000% on those now. So that's what? The 6th or 7th 1,000% trade that I've handed out in the last month? Nice. I'm just going to keep doing it. Swing trading is the safest way to go, 100 times easier than day trading. Yeah, I'm telling you. You only bought a small position in Nova. Would it make sense to buy more here if you plan to hold long term? I'd say yeah. I mean, it's at a good spot. It's not at a bad spot. I mean, you are kind of heading into some resistance here, but yeah, I like it down here. Neo just skyrocketing, man. Skyrocketing. Lizard Man strikes again. Yeah, that's why I tweeted the DeLorean thing today. Forgot to show y'all my new car. Yeah, great work here, though. Newsmax. I was expecting more out of this today, honestly. I was really expecting more out of Newsmax here. So, especially with that move to like 1570 in the after hours. Like, if I had shares on it, I probably would have trimmed it. But I have options, and I slung them for October. I still like the chart, though. The chart looks really good. So, I'm going to hold on to them for a little bit. The options aren't moving. Fully out of Neo, took the 1,000% reason. Congratulations, buddy. That's unbelievable. Great work. Great work, guys. So, that's just gonna keep happening. I bet it's like annoying for all the people on the sidelines right now that are just like, oh my god, he did it again. It's like, yeah, I know. This is what I do. Like, this is literally the point of why everybody has so much success in LTMP, because I hand out stuff like this. Like, I bet it's annoying sitting there being like, I wish I was in those 1,000%ers. It's like, guys, it's $1 a day, like for your first month. It's $2 a day after that. Are you kidding me right now? Soon going to be making Bank of America free. Nice work, Kimberly. Nice work. And those Novo contracts are, I mean, they're up a little. They're Junes, though, so they're going to move a little slower, obviously. Yeah, keep smacking that like, guys. I want to hit 200 likes today. That'd be pretty cool. On a day like today, where we had Jackson Hole, we had all these crazy moves, like, we should be able to hit that today. I don't know. I don't know how much more of these that I can show you. It'd be like, if you're not convinced at this point, I don't know what else to tell you. Sofi on a run? Yeah. Yeah, it is. That looks good. Bank of America, next target is 49.31. There you go. Do I have a podcast? No, it's just this. Just this. I have an Instagram. I have a TikTok that I don't really use. I use it, Instagram and TikTok sometimes. Not a lot, though. I post a lot of my story on Instagram. Twitter, ShortTheVix2. Also, actually, here's what we should do. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter yet, make sure you guys are. Some of you guys might think you're following me, but you're not. So here's the link to the Twitter account. It's ShortTheVix2. Make sure you guys are following over there. Yeah. Newsmax, I expected more out of you today, buddy. Explain your page or group. Just found it. Yeah, you guys want to know more about LTMP? I mean, so kind of the main idea of it is there's a really big gap out there between like what actually people should be doing in the market versus what people actually do. What people do is they look at TikTok or Instagram or YouTube and they'll see these people that are day trading and they'll think that that's the way to go. And that's just the most successful traders of all time. They're all swing traders. They're not day traders. Why is that? Well, one of the reasons is that the moves are a lot larger and they're long. They sustain themselves longer. So the risk to reward is typically going to be better. So you're going to make more money doing it, basically, on an easier way to do things. The second thing is if you're operating on larger time frames, think about a candle that you see on the chart as like containing data. The more data that you have, the more statistically significant that it becomes. So operating the larger time frames is going to help you out a lot more. That's just the overall idea. But then I have a gift. I'm very, very, very good at finding stocks that are about to explode before they do. LTMP stands for less trades, more profits. Because if we're only going to be looking at the highest quality setups, I say this a lot too, that every single potential trade that I give out to everybody has the potential to run multi-hundred and multi-thousands of percent. That's NEO, that's Novo, that's potentially Newsmax, Bank of America, like coming up to that second target here. That's Altria this week. That's what else? McDonald's. There's countless of them. So what I do for everybody is I show you exactly how I find all of these. So you get both. So I have some day trading stuff in there too, but when you hop into the group, you get the full-length educational course curriculums. There's two of them. There's the Day Trading Mastery course and the Swing Kings course. The Swing Kings course is going to contain basically like 99% of what we do in the market. If you want to day trade a little bit, I've got some systems for you guys that you guys can take advantage of. So the first thing, and the reason why everybody's able to have so much success, is it's not an alerts community. If anybody out there is telling you, oh, follow my trades, run away, because they don't have your best interest in their mind. What they're trying to do is they're trying to basically make you dependent on them so that they can make more subscription revenue. I don't care. One, it's illegal to be like directly telling people what to do. You can't do that. So one, you can already tell that their ethics and morals are not really in line. And also, they're just trying to make you dependent on them. My goal is to make all of you guys self-sufficient in the market. So that's where the course curriculum videos come in. And then every week and throughout the week, I update the stock swing watch list and the crypto swing watch list on, again, you're getting the full watch list on stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do. That's where NEO comes from. That's where Novo comes from. Newsmax, all of these epic trades, Bank of America, all of these epic trades that you guys see are outlined in there's Bank of America. So then you have that. You also get the daily private live streams at 9:15 every single day. You also get what? The pre-market plans every single day, the macro research reports, the single stock research reports. There's a lot in there. LTMP will teach you how to fish. Exactly. And that's why everybody's able to have so much success, because they fully understand the reasoning behind why they're entering, how they're going to manage the trade when they're in it, and exactly when and why they're going to exit. Why don't you have your own office? My own office is my second bedroom in my apartment. I have a 2-bedroom. I also, for those of you guys that don't know, like, I'm 26. I'm 26, but I've been doing this since I was 14. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. Do you share your trades? Okay, so here's kind of the way to think about it. With the single stock research reports, I'll outline a thesis and the reasoning behind it, and I'll be like, if I want it, I want it. If I don't, I don't. But it's your decision at the end of the day whether or not it makes sense for you. For the trade ideas, what I want you to think of it as is like, you understand that there's a way to execute in the market, so that's what the course videos are, and like how to find them for yourself as well. But basically what I do for everybody is imagine there's a bunch of needles in a haystack everywhere, and I'm just taking the hay bale away and saying, here are all of the needles in the haystack that are going to qualify to be traded the way that we want to. And that's the main reason why you see so many of these people able to come in. Disney, there you go. That's another one. Able to have so much success because I run the group differently than everybody else does, like all of these other group owners do. And I know exactly what all of you guys need in order to have long-term success. It's a very, very simple approach to getting you guys in and making sure that you guys have the tools that you need for long-term success. So if you guys are interested in that and you're serious about making money in the market, I mean, it's $1 a day for your first month. Use code August. I'll throw the link in here too. I don't know how many more of these you guys need to see before you're like, oh, this is probably what I should be doing, but there's Bank of America too. That one had a lot of drama this week, but it was a good one. And I'm always around to answer your guys' questions. Like, that's, like, I'm always around. There's no upselling. There's no nonsense. Like, don't know what you mean by group. Is there a website? Yep, there's the link right there. So all you do is you sign up on WAP. You connect your Discord account to WAP, and you're able to hop into the big chat room. Way beyond your years of X, you talk way more logically than most. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're a trading community with some long-term investing stuff in there. Like, I have between 5 and 10 really high-quality long-term investing ideas every single year, and I hammer them. Like, Novo. All right. Newsmax kind of pissed me off here. Not actually, like, they're flat, but, like, this thing should be doing a lot better today. I don't want to really cut it early, but, like, they're still flat. But explain it, please. I am explaining it. Well, it's $1 a day for your first month. And prices are going up at the end of the month. I've been explaining it. AXP exploded. Yeah, I bet it did. Again, though, I'm not touching anything on an Jackson Hole day. It doesn't make any sense to. So MBB, if you use code August, it gets you 50% off your first month. Seems worth it? Yeah, I mean, it is. Like, happy birthday? No, it's not my birthday. But yeah, the prices are going up significantly at the end of this month. But if you hop in before the end of the month, the prices are not going to change for you. You guys get locked in at the lower rate. Neo's looking good. Bank of America ripping here. I'm gonna victory lap like crazy on Twitter today. People aren't gonna see it though. It's weird. It's like I'm the only. I think, like, I don't know. I look around on Twitter a lot and I see what people are doing, and I just think, again, I just like showcase that my stuff's better. It just is. Like, I hate to sound that way, but like the results back it up. It's just out in front of you every single day, just how good this stuff is. MBB. So this Neo was not a day trade. So Neo was a swing trade. So when you look at the weekly chart on Neo, I mean, so here's the thing. I'm not really going to explain it because you got to go through the course curriculum videos. That's going to explain everything to you. And once you see how easy this is, you're going to be like, oh, why wasn't I doing this all along? And I'm going to be like, I don't know. But you have a nice move up, great period of consolidation. As soon as you break to the upside of this range at 501, 502, that's your entry point. So this is where the Discord was getting in, right at 501. Now it's at 627. So you could have traded the 6 strike, the 550 strike, the 7 strike. I mean, any of those would have been really, really, really great. But yeah, just don't miss the deadline. I mean, it's like, there's going to be no, oops, sorry. And MBB, so here's what we're going to do too. I know you're willing to, you're very eager to learn and ask questions and everything, but what I'm going to tell you is there's a reason why I have the course curriculum videos. It's so I don't have to say things over and 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 over again. Go through the learning curriculum videos, and if you have questions on the course content, then ask. But I can't sit here and do just rehash everything all the time. You know, it'd just be it'd be too time consuming. That's why it's set up the way that it is, so that you guys can go through the curriculum and then ask if you have questions based on what's included in the courses. Yeah, Newsmax being a little annoying today, but we'll see. I'm gonna give this a little room. I mean, still, the entry was like 14.10, so you're still up nicely on it. We'll see what happens towards the end of the day on it. You know? But again, I'm always around to answer questions. Always around. Let's see. Are we going to get close to 200 likes? We might. We might, folks. Wow. Let's see. Whoa! Laren, brand new to the group, making $860 on Neo. He hits one trade, he makes $860. I think that what do you call it? That $1 a day for your first month. I'd say that's a pretty good ROI. Reason 100% on Bank of America, great work. That one had some drama to it, man. Jeez. What about Kohl's? Kohl's I already gave out the 6,300% trade on. Is it setting up now? Oh, that's pretty nasty, actually, on the weekly. How's that look on the day? It's got earnings coming up, I think. That actually is a good setup. Not going to trade it, though, because it has earnings coming up on Wednesday. Walmart, that was one of the other 1,000%ers that I gave out. No, Walmart's bad. This was the 1,000%er on Walmart here. This breakout. 98, 92. You get this really nice push to the upside. That was pretty ridiculous. Did Powell speak already? Yeah. Yeah, he came out more dovish than the market was expecting. It's a spectrum. It's like hawkish to dovish. Yeah, dude. You'd be better off showing what your options updates alerts look like on Discord. Show it past so people get a sense of what things look like in there. Honestly, guys, here's the thing. Sofi. Whoa. Sofi, new highs. Boom. That's awesome. So here's the thing, Scott. I could do that. I could show you what it looks like in there, the alerts and everything. But here's the thing. There's nobody else on the internet that's showing you their students hitting consistent multi-100 and multi-1,000% gainers. So, like, me showing you just, like, the interface on what it looks like, what does that do? You know? It's like, what does that do? When you get in there and you have questions about where things are and how to use the alerts, just ask. But there's a reason why everybody's able to hit these massive trades all the time. It's like, you have the alert right there. You have the level. It's all good to go in the image. You know? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if at this point you've seen, like, all of these trades fire off, like Novo, like Neo, like MSOS, and you're still like, I wonder what the interface looks like. It's like, all right, don't join then. I don't care. Like, if that's going to be what holds, you know? Like, it's like, if you don't see it, it's just more money for us, you know? You set your own alerts. Exactly. Like, I get it. People are like, I'm confused on how it works. It's like, it's so simple once you're in there. You're like, yeah, okay. Here's the alert. Here's the level. Neo breaks 501. Long. 1,000%. Boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Newsmax coming back. This guy seems like he's got something figured out. I do. I've been doing this for years, guys. I'd love to talk a little macro with you guys today, but at the end of the day, we've kind of already done that this week. We've kind of said, like, this whole fear coming into the market doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know why they're so fearful over Powell. I don't really think he's going to say anything crazy. We're just going to kind of wait it out until Jackson Hole. It shows people the context that you shared the updates. I get it. I understand. But, like, I also am, like, I could show you. I'm also not going to pull up all of the watch list right now. Like, that's not, that's for the Discord. What state am I in? Massachusetts. Like, because the full watch list is saved for the community. I'm not just going to show it to everybody right now. But it's very simple. You guys are going to get an epic watch list this Sunday, too. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun next week. When you share your premise of the trade. Okay, here's the thing. It's not, okay, you're thinking about it, you're thinking it's way more complicated than it is, Scott. When you go through the learning curriculum videos and you see the setup that I'm looking for, I can show you a picture of any chart and you're going to be like, yep, I know exactly where to put that. You know, it's way simpler than everybody thinks it is. You're not going to get confused. And then you're like, oh, but where do I buy the strikes and stuff? Where do I do that? All taken care of for you in the course curriculum videos. By the time you get through the Swing Kings curriculum series, you're good. Oh yeah, if you look at, hold on, I probably have one on Twitter that looks similar. That's actually a better way to do this. I probably have one on Twitter that looks similar. It's actually probably Neo, honestly. Let me look for one. What it looks like. Okay, well, usually in the Discord, I actually highlight the number. Yeah, let me look for one that's like a good example. MSOS actually might be one on there too. Oh, this is a good one. This is good, actually. This is good. Yeah, this Neo one's good. Here you go. Boom. Right here. See? Usually, like, I'll have a level highlighted on the chart that you can see it. Gone to Toro. Ooh. Interesting. I think I've heard of that one. But this is kind of what it looks like. Usually there's like an actual like level highlighted on here, but I just say it in the tweet. I'm like, this can break 521. So just imagine the 521 was just shown to you on the chart. But it was 501 for the Discord. That was the level that we were looking for. Is the watch list in the Discord? Yes. No, I have you guys join the Discord and then I put the watch list somewhere else. Guys, come on. Whatever test you need to open an office. I don't need to. Why do I need an office? I do have something fun coming though for everybody. I do have something pretty fun coming for everybody. I've been telling you guys for like a year that I've got something cool coming that you guys might be able to, some of you might be able to take part in it, but I show you guys the gains. There's a reason why you see so many of these people in the group being able to hit them, and it's because it's not hard. Like, it's the easiest, like, simplest way to, like, operate in the market. The Discord is very user-friendly. It's not hard. It's very simple. So, Newsmax coming back up. That's good. Novo at 57. Again, that's going to be an area where we do see a little bit of resistance here. SoFi breaking out to the highs here is epic as well. I want to do a refresh on this. You guys saw the tweet too of what I was up today on one of these accounts. Let me pull it back in here. Let me pull it back in. I might buy something. I don't know, man. I'm in position A over here. We just keep getting richer. Will you short Neo after earnings? No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Jag had an interesting tweet. Which one? What did he tweet? Full cleanup? That fall cleanup? That one? Oh, CPI? That's fine. I don't agree with that, but because hot CPI is relative. This is where I've been, let's say, correct all year long, and a lot of other people have been incorrect. And I get it. We probably are going to have a little bit of a hot August CPI, but you have to think about the context of it. It's probably going to be let's see. So I signed up for another Discord, and the person gave the call strike and date. They also gave, this is your premise, and this is why the risk, this is potential upside. Is yours similar? Do you give, no, Scott. So I actually don't do any of that. That's illegal. The person that you are following is committing securities violations. Simple as that. And it doesn't help you. So this is the other thing. And a lot of people have asked me to do this in the past. They're like, I want to know the exact strike and expiration. Here's the thing. No. Not doing that. You want to do that? That's what you wanted me to do? All right, the fee is going to be $1 million. Okay? So, because here's the problem. What ends up happening is, and this is not going to be for everybody, but so the group isn't for everybody, but for everybody that joins, you're going to have a lot of success because of the different, and I say this a lot, I run the group differently than everybody else does, which is why you see such better results. All right? So one, you can't do that. That's not allowed. And it also opens up the door for very, very unserious people to come into the group and just try and follow. That's not what I'm about. There is no easy way to make money in the market. Also, if you're following like that, you're never going to get the correct entry. You're not going to actually put the focus on actually learning to understand the exact reasoning why you're entering the trade when you are. What I'd rather see is that you guys go through, and this is what happens with everybody that takes it seriously. They go through the learning curriculum videos, and then we identify a trade setup. We all know what level we're looking at for it to break. The trade breaks out, and then we see all of the gains come in after, and we all had the same strike. That's more important than me coming out and saying this is what to do. Why is it illegal? Because you can't tell other people what to do. It's the gray area that I'm not going to operate in. Sorry, not going to do it. Who you were following, understand, everybody knows that, but their ethics and morals when it comes to like business is not over the certain threshold that it probably needs to be. So that's just why I don't do it. And like the way that we do things, it focuses more on learning, and you can actually learn the skills that you need. How many hours is your curriculum? I don't know. How long does it take you guys to get through Swing Kings? Like 2 hours maybe? I think it's 2 hours. The day trading mastery course is a lot longer because of all the back testing videos, but like you don't really have to go through that one. Yeah. Scott, here's the thing. It's going to be impossible for you to make a logical argument to me that the way that I run things and the results that I see from my group are going to be better than anybody else's, because I've never seen anybody else's be as good as mine. If you don't want to join, that's fine. I don't care. Like, you guys saw how much I'm up today and the results from everybody else. Like, I could give a shit if you join the group, you know? What I am telling you, though, is that most of the people out there that are teaching these things are just not, it's blatantly obvious that they are just in it to just continuously make you more dependent on them so that they can make more subscription revenue. My favorite thing in the world is seeing somebody come in for like 2 or 3 months, and then I see them cancel, and they're like, thank you so much, SCV. I now completely understand what I'm doing here, and I can go do this on my own. That's what I want. I don't need the subscription revenue. I don't care. How long is a lot longer? That's probably double. Actually, it might be more than that, because the backtesting videos are like an hour long each. It's just showing you like the process of the trades. So people have asked in the past, and some people, but like those aren't the people that I want in the group anyway, you know? Like, I want the people that are willing to learn, which is one of the reasons why the prices are going up so much. It's like, okay, I'm going to give you guys all the opportunity to hop in at the lower rate. If you don't take advantage of it, okay, see ya. I don't care. I'm going to keep handing out 1,000% trades to everybody. Where did I go to school? I went to UConn. I didn't really go, though. Like, I did, but like my last year, I never went to class. You're just asking questions? No, I know you are, Scott. I know. It's fine. You can definitely ask questions. But what I'm saying is that, like, the reason why you see everybody having so much success is because of the way that we run things. Or I run things. There is nobody else. He's a child prodigy. I'm 26, man. I'm old now. I'm old. But yeah, you'll be able to get through Swing Kings this weekend. If you've never traded options before, watch the options video in the Day Trading Mastery course. But the risk to reward on the shares trades is almost all of the time better than the options trades. Can confirm he never went to class? Yeah, I never went to class. I hung out with you guys all the time. Bank of America, 89%. There you go, Kim. Yeah. The gains today have been ridiculous. 1,000% NEO, 100% CAT, 415% NEO, 709% MSOS, 179% Altria, 131% Newsmax at the open this morning, 337% Novo, 566% NEO, which those are actually up more now, I know that. 291% Altria, 575% NEO, which that actually turned into the 1,000% one. So great work, guys. No, I didn't start trading at 14. I started learning about the market at 14. I like that, A-Rock. Scott joined for 1 month to see for yourself, but I bet you're going to stay and be posting gains like the rest of us. That's awesome. Getting ready to post your 350% Altria this morning? There you go. You were not interested at this at 14, but you wish it was? Yeah, it's just like my thing. I just have been doing this for so long. You doubled down on NEO this morning. I mean, you got a little lucky there. But again, you guys all had the trade idea at 502, right? 501. There's another one. You're a NEO for the long haul? So am I. That's why I didn't trade it. When's the next Powell speech? FOMC in September, probably. 290K in NEO. Damn, man, you're taking some risk over there. There you go. My 1,000 shares of Novo is in the green now. Probably up, I don't know, not a whole lot. Two grand on that. Nothing crazy. Thoughts on Sofi? Looks great. I mean, it's at the highs. That's awesome. I love that. I mean, remember, I gave you guys Sofi at $6.55, and then the rebreak, it's $13.60. Like... LRCX daily? Yeah, let's take a look. No, I don't like that. That's not a good setup for us. 466. Mine's 455. That's still pretty good, though. That's still real good. All right, guys, we are 3 likes away from 150. We might be able to hit 200 likes on the stream today. We are 53 likes away from 200. Let's see if we can do it. Newsmax? What is Trump going to say? I don't know. He's probably going to like what Powell said. Oh, the rescheduling? For MSOS? Where's that today? Down, but this is still a very, very solid daily setup here. I'm probably not going to touch this again, but this is another one that that was Kimberly's 700%er. I mean, I gave you guys this at 324. It's at 497 with highs at, what, 537? That's crazy. I'm not buying any more NEO. I only want what I have on it. Like, it's not a big position. I'm treating it like an option. Like 4,000 shares at 455. It's like, I don't know, 18 grand. Whatever it is. It's up now. Like, it's up more now. But if it rips and we get a nice re-rate over 10 on NEO, great. I make, I don't know, 25 grand, 40 grand, something like that. Great. Nothing crazy. You know what I want? I want Novo to go to 500 in the next 10 years. That would be fun. Have a $500,000 position in Novo? That'd be very fun. I should have gotten more. No, I like what I have on it. 455 MBB. That's what I've got it at. I own a bunch of Sofi at 655. I own a lot of AMD with an average of $11.39. I own a lot of that. That's a good one. What is Novo? Novo Nordisk. I love that one. I just, again, it's... Okay, so MBB, when you do end up hopping into the Discord, there is a research report on Novo. So it outlines the thesis on why I like this one. That goes for all of you too. That's one of the single stock research reports in there that you guys can go read. It's a good one. All right, 150 more likes, guys. 50 more likes. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Sofi looks great. Everything looks good today. Everybody should be having a killer of a day. Killer of a day. UNH. I'm not a big fan of health insurance. Again, just very bullish on the health insurance space. But with the healthcare breakout, I think UNH could definitely get a nice mean reversion here. But I would put my main focus on like Novo, Eli Lilly, and some of the other big names like that. Daily Taylor, later, buddy. Congratulations, everybody, on all the big gains from this week. Again, I'm just going to keep doing this for you. This is what we do around here. Give us a quote on Palantir. What do you mean? Palantir is a busted chart right now. You don't want to go anywhere near that one. So, Newsmax kind of slow. I'm going to hold on to this. I think this could still do it. You didn't know about the reports? How? They're right there for you. There's not many of them, remember. Well, I think they used to be somewhere else. Oh, Philip Morris. Yeah, that was a really good one when Philip Morris was at 95. But again, that one, so the date on it is not the date that it was posted in the Discord. Because I wrote it to you guys on a different platform. Because we didn't have Discord yet when I gave you guys Philip Morris at 95. Palantir for next year. I'm not a fan of it. I actually sold my Palantir shares at 71 from 15. It was just getting too crazy. The valuation is too nuts. It doesn't make sense to hold. And I didn't really have enough of it, so I was like, I'll just take the gains, roll it into something else, you know? Brandon? No problem, man. Yeah, guys, remember, I do these streams for you guys every day at 10:30. So make sure you have notifications turned on for the YouTube channel. I'm probably going to have a YouTube video out for you guys tomorrow, too. We'll be back on the live stream. For those of you guys in the Discord, though, the private streams start at, this time? Or, the 9:15 time every day. It's just Friday's public live day. We come on here and get to show you guys what we're all about. So you have to download Discord now? Yep. There's going to be nothing on WAP. It's all on Discord. You just got to connect your Discord account to your WAP account, and you're good to go. Yeah, also, I will never use Discord. This is MBB. This is going to be for you because I feel like you're going to... Sorry, all right, this is going to come out wrong. I feel like you might be a victim of this. I will never, ever, ever use the messaging feature on Discord, even if you message me in our community and say, you messaged me on Discord. Sorry, I'm not looking at it. There are too many similar weird scam and spam accounts that are going to follow you and message you and try and scam you. So in order for me to counteract that, because there's no really other way for me to do it, I don't use Discord DMs at all. Zero. If you need to message me privately, message me on Twitter or Instagram. That's it. I would recommend it. KP? Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, guys, you guys know the deal at LTMP. It's just the best trades in the market firing off all the time. I mean, I'm just going to keep showing you them. Newsmax, I still think could do it, but I'd like for that one to get its head out of its you-know-what. My position is flat. I'm not a victim. Yeah, well, they're gonna try and victimize you. They do it to everybody that hops into the group. There's nothing I can do about it. But unbelievable day today, guys. We had a good crowd in here today, too. Really good crowd. It was fun watching Powell. I'm tired, man, too. I just keep staying up late on the phone. Worth it, though. Top 3. No. MBB. No. Stop. Nope. Top 3 holdings in my long-term stuff is Facebook, AMD, and I think Nova. I think is how it goes. Neo round 2. Is it going again? No. No way. Oh my god, guys. Love is in the air. Yeah. Yeah. I'm having fun. Have a good weekend. You too, man. PRPH. Yeah, but remember, I don't like this. I've owned like most of them forever. Like I've owned Facebook forever. Don't you mean Meta? No, I will never call Facebook Meta. Sorry. They don't even do anything in the metaverse now. This is what I was saying. Them changing and rebranding to Meta was stupid. And I said it was stupid the entire time. I was like, this is dumb. I'm not calling it Meta. I'm always going to call it Facebook because that's what it is. I'm never not. I call X Twitter still. And I'm going to keep doing that. Sofi is going to be your top holding soon the way it's rolling. Yeah, Sofi looks good. $75K up on today. There you go. Yeah, I showed you one of the trading accounts today on Twitter. 10K. I'll take that. That's why, like, when I give you guys, like, the ability... Like, guys, I could charge so much more for the group, and people would be like, it's too expensive, and I'd be like, sorry, don't care. But I like to make it accessible for everybody. It is going to continuously get less and less accessible, though, because of all the people coming in and just all the time I spend in there with you guys. And I really only want to attract the most serious people that actually want to learn. And raising the prices is one of the ways to do that. So, but if you join before the end of the month, you're going to get locked in at the lower rate, and you still get 50% off your first month. I would think it's a no-brainer. Like, I created this community and group to literally, like, thinking about, like, if I was just starting out again, in order to not go through all of the beginner's mistakes that I made for, let's say, years, what would I actually need? And that's what this is. NEE. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, but utilities right now may not rip. Like, the problem with this is that if we see the market start rocketing again, utilities aren't going to lead, you know? It's going to be like big tech, Mag 7, data processing company, you know? Then why own it? Facebook? No, I still like it. I just don't, I'm not going to call it Meta. Sorry. I own it. I can call it what I want. All right? Okay. What else do we call it? Do we have a, what do I call it AMD Amanda sometimes. What a day, guys. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. It's just been awesome to see. So I'll throw the link in here for you guys again. It's pinned to the top of the live chat for those of you guys that are technologically challenged and can't find it, but here's the link to hop into LTMP. It's in the live chat. I don't know what you're waiting for. Like, Newsmax coming back up. I want that above 15. I want this to hammer and start going a little. Because 1570 yesterday in the after hours was very fun. I'm also tired. I should go out tonight, but I don't want to. I kind of want to go... I was going to say it differently, but I kind of want to do this. Go back to the jiu-jitsu gym tonight. Because I didn't go yesterday. Oh, guys, I set up my bed frame last night. My new one, after I ate 6 Wendy's cheeseburgers and then sat on it and then broke it. So the new one's good. It took way longer than expected, though. It's because it didn't tell me, like certain like poles had to be in certain directions, so then I put everything together and then have to flip it, and that was really annoying. I think I finished it at like 1:15 a.m. I was like, well, now that I've started setting it up, I have to finish it. Like, I was getting distracted too. What time did I wake up? Like 7:50. Have a great weekend, Dale. You too, man. You too, guys. Yeah, this weekend, for those of you guys hopping in, this is the perfect... It's not going to take you long to go through the Swing Kings course and get going. The yield's down. Oh, I love that. I didn't even see this. That's good. That's really good. So, rate cut expectations should be moving up. Let's see. Great day, though. Great day for everybody. Neo still holding on here. We're going to be victory lapping on Twitter in a little bit. Oh, my God. My apartment's a disaster right here, too. Like, I have just cardboard boxes. In this room right here, too, in the office, this is where I've now decided to store the taken apart broken bed frame because I don't know where to put it right now. I'd have to, like, walk all the different pieces down, which is going to be annoying, but whatever. I don't know, man. I live on the water. I get to look at a cool boat. I've got a nice apartment. I'm chilling. Wayfair furniture? It is Wayfair furniture, yeah. I get to sit here and teach you guys to make money every single day. It's pretty good. Go to the strip club? No. Why would I do that? Why? I don't want to do that. That's not for me. I'm good on that. No thanks. Newsmax is pulling up here. I like that. I like that. Come on, let's get ourselves up here. I used to go to the club a lot, throw some money around. That was fun. Like right after college, that was a good time. But it's just not. I don't care anymore. I wasn't doing it for me. I was doing it so like me and my friends could all go have a good time. You know, it was fun though. I had some crazy bills at the playground. Those were fun. But it wasn't like everybody loved us there. They were like, we just want you guys to come in. Because, like, everybody was respectful. Everybody was getting tipped well. Like, everybody. Back down on Newsmax. They were all they still message me to this day. They're like, you coming back? I'm like, no, I don't want to go. Yeah, it was fun. It was a little phase. We had a good time. Boston. I think Boston's the best city in the world. It's clean. It's nice. It sucks in the winter, though. Other than that, though, it's good. Guys, I was like 22, 23 with like making lots of money, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. I'm not going to the strip club. It's not where I'm going. If you guys ever want to find me, I'm probably somewhere in Southie. Just kidding. I don't really go out that much. You ever go out in NYC? Yep, I hate New York City with a burning passion. It's dirty. That's why I don't like it. It's dirty. Every single time I go there, Boston is not clean or nice. That's a dirty lie. That's crazy. Boston is so clean and nice. New York is terrible. I hate New York City. It's disgusting. It's gross. Every single time I go outside, I'm like, I need a shower. I'm good for like 2 days in New York. And then I'll get me out of there. What are you talking about? Boston's not clean or nice. Strippers? No. I don't know, man. $1? $1? I don't know what kind of club you're going to, but that can't be good. Neo, making new highs over here. There we go. What a day, man. What a day. Congrats to everybody in LTMP. If you haven't hopped in there yet, I don't know what else to tell you, dude. I'm just going to keep handing out these epic trades. Private party in the boat behind you? No, I think I'm going to... Okay, so next time, I think my new friend comes and visits. That's like a dinner cruise. And it's pretty good. The subway's gross. I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I've done New York City both, like, in pretty much all the ways that you kind of can. Like, I've done the whole, like, go to Polo Bar, go to Nebulas, and do all of that. And I've also done, like, the... like, go to, like, the Lower East Side with, like, all my friends. Like, in either sense, I'm like, I just don't like it here. Jerry, you'll be joining this weekend? Welcome, man. I spent the last year kicking cancer's ass. Atta boy. I'm going to use some bad language here. Fuck cancer. All right. Doctor's visit yesterday went very well. Jerry. There you go, man. Glad you're feeling better. Sorry. I don't like cancer. Using some harsh language there. Bad. Cancer, bad. Jerry, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's great. Glad you're feeling better. Hopefully you're feeling good. Gonna hop in this weekend. Sorry for the language, but that's awesome. Jerry beating cancer. Boulevard sucks. I don't know. I liked it. It was fun. I like Nebulous. Nebulous was cool. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like the bar on top of the Ritz. One of the Ritzes, probably. That's a good one. I feel like I've done a lot of things. The Brooklyn Mirage, isn't that like shut down now? I've done like, I don't know, Happiest Hour. What is it? Bleecker Street. I've done all that. Now he's going to spend the next year kicking the markets app. Yep, there you go, man. Sorry, I should really tone down the language sometimes, but I like when I get good news from you guys like that. Cancer's no good. Neo looking phenomenal here, guys. What else have I done? I mean, I did, like, during Thanksgiving last year, we went to a pretty cool restaurant. Some cafe, I think it was called. I don't know, though. Nebulous is 3 floors? No, it's like Nebulz is what I'm talking about. Or Luaz. I don't know. It's the one that's on top of one of the Ritzes where you can see the Empire State Building. Get more Neo? No, stop. No. Seriously, though, you don't buy Neo here, guys. There's a time and a place. If you guys miss me giving you guys Neo at 501 and it's at 636, if I like it at 501, I'm not. You're holding 11,100 shares of Nova? Who are you? 11,100 shares of Novo. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good position. It's a really good position, actually. Good for you. What do I think about JMP? Let me look. I kind of like that hook there. I just see you're kind of right at the 2. Oh, wait, this is not. This is also not even close. Hold on. This is what I'm. OTC? Oh, no. Hold on. What is this? JMP? You're talking about? I don't even know what this is. This isn't a ticker. Am I target yet? No, stop. Bad. Make sure you guys are all following me on Twitter too. I'll throw the link to it in the group here or in the chat. We're gonna be victory lapping a little bit on Twitter. Oh, JP Morgan, gotcha. The banks I think look good. Yeah, it's breaking out there. Where did Bank of America end up going? Is that still pumping? Oh my God, that's another epic one from this week too. Freaking Newsmax, man, can't get it going here. So we'll see what happens with this, but I still like it. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit, see if it can get that break to 16. That's that first target there that I want to see. Neo, big winner. Big winner on the Neo, and I am a little surprised by Newsmax, but that happened once before, I think, when we tried to trade it. Yeah, it like ripped and then tanked. So we'll see. I like it here. You know? If market goes up Friday, do you think continuation Monday? Well, market is up Friday, and sometimes there's a saying, down Friday, down Monday, but like this is now, I would say the market now is in a good spot. You might have a couple of hiccups next week, but like, You went to a club in New York City that's facing the Empire State Building? No, it's not a club. It's like a lounge on top of the Ritz. It's sick. Look it up. Let me see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it's just N. I think it's this. Yeah. Oh, it's Nubulz. It's a lounge on top of the Ritz. Nubeluz. That's what it is. Nubulz or something. I don't know. That's what it's called. No, I know where it's somewhere nowhere. What about Bull? Ooh, we can take a look at Bull. I don't know. I don't like going to New York City, so I don't go. That's kind of what I do. It's just like I kind of just do whatever I want. If I don't want to go somewhere, I don't go. Like the last time that I think I was in New York City was because I had to go. And that was still, I mean, that was good. I mean, it was fine. I just, like, it's just the air just, ugh, it hurts. Orange Man talk later today? Probably does. Neo, yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget who told you about Neo at 5:01 this week. Don't forget. All of you guys should be able to hop into LTMP now after Neo, after Bank of America, after Altria, after Novo, Newsmax if it gets going. Like, there's so many good ones here, guys. So many. You crushed the like button today too, folks. Even though you cut almost everything and missed out on the huge moves today, you applied your discipline. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy you did that too, because again, that's why I was like, you can kind of do whatever, like, because a lot of those positions you had A-Rock were free. So I was like, at that point, you can do whatever you want. That's why I wasn't like, they weren't full-size positions, I don't think. Or maybe you weren't free on them. And Nova moving back down. Still up very nicely today, though. Neo just cruising, ladies and gentlemen. Community gains, what else do we got? 305% on Neo. Great work, Daily Taylor. So you should stop buying Neo. I mean, I don't, it's not a smart decision ever to be buying stocks up here. That's why I give you the stocks down here. Like, if I like it at 501, I like it a lot less at 634, right? Like, this is now chasing this higher. I wouldn't be buying this. It's too much winning. I know. The days like this, guys, are the days I told you before that I get like overwhelmed. Like, I literally can't tweet enough to show you guys all these epic gains or make enough Instagram videos to show you. It's just you either see it or you don't at this point. You either understand that this is the right way to be operating the market and LTMP is the best place in the world to be coming to learn how to operate in the market, or you don't. Like, it's as simple as that at the end of the day. XPEV is up? Yeah. I mean, Neo's just the big winner, though. We've been hunting that one for a little bit here. That's just textbook. Like, how long? We were looking at this for, what, all of August? That's where that less trades, more profits methodology comes in. Like, this is just one of the easiest setups in the world. Like, look at this weekly, guys. Put it in the Louvre. Put it in the Louvre, man. It's perfect. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. There's nobody else out there that you're going to see hand out this type of... Like, even I tweeted out yesterday, like, in the last month, this is just, like, some of the big ones. We got to add Neo to this now. But, like, in the last month, I've handed out Kohl's, 6,300%. To Krispy Kreme, which is D-Nut, 3,600%. Walmart, 1,150%. American Eagle was 950%. And now, potentially, Newsmax, which isn't really going. But then we also had Neo. 1,000% on Neo. Why do you think everybody's killing it in LTMP? You hit one of those and you're crushing. Look at this. Neo, new highs. Next target here, if you want it, if you didn't take profits at that, like 632, 645. Neo earnings September 2nd pre-market. Yeah, I mean, now with Neo here, like, I would just, like, all of you guys are so free on it that I really, it almost doesn't matter. Like, if you want to trim some more at 645, go for it. And then just sling it for earnings. Now, it probably gets hit hard on earnings because this is a massive move. But, you know, it's like, you already got the epic trade on it. What's the risk to reward that you're sitting at on the weekly setup on Neo right now? Oh, 1 to 6.75? So you risk 1,000, you make $6,700 back? You're holding on all these shares? Me too. Me too. It's all, what do you call it? It's all thesis driven at this point. If Neo can execute, great. If they can't, okay, I'll sell it. You know, it's as simple as that. I wish Newsmax was getting going today. I'm a bit surprised that it's not. I mean, my position's still flat on it, which is fine. I still really like that chart. It looks good. I have time on it, so... We're going to see. Novo looks good. Neo ripping, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I love it. My favorite thing in the world is being able to come on these streams with you guys and just victory lap the whole day. I love days like today. Because it's proving everybody that doubts what I do in the market too wrong. It's proving that, and we do that a lot, which I like. Because I know there's a lot of people that doubt out there, like, oh, is he going to do it again? Is he just getting lucky? No. How could you say I'm getting lucky if I do this every week for you guys? Every week. And people will still doubt and be like, please give me one for free. No, prices are going up. Sorry. It's just like, that's why I say I don't know how many more of these you guys need to see, because I'm going to keep doing them. Each one that you miss is one that you could have not added to your cash balance in your account. AMC, garbage. Hims is actually not. I actually told the LTMP group yesterday that, like, yesterday this week when we saw that bounce off the 200 EMA on the daily, that's the first kind of sign that, like, all right, it's all right to kind of start dipping your toe back into that one if you want it. I mean, think about it. I gave you Hims at 31. It ran to 65. I gave it another one for you guys, a trade setup on it. Where was it? It was like 40 something. Was this? Oh no, it was 53.29, and then you ran through all these targets here. And then yesterday, after we got that bounce on Wednesday, I was like, that's not the worst time if you want to get a little bit more of this. Newsmax, really strange action out of this one today. So we'll see. I still like it though. Again, this is the other thing too. Like, every single trade idea that I give to you guys has the ability to run multi-hundred, and again, quite often recently, multi-thousands of %. So to me, the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless when maybe we're going to lose a little bit, like maybe 20, 30% on a loser. But then we're going to hit a 500, 800, like, and consistently just keep hitting these big ones. So, welcome to everybody that's joining. Again, first step, make sure that you're watching the learning curriculum videos. That is going to help you guys out a lot. Again, this is the last chance that you guys have to hop in at the lower rate. Next week is the last week. If you miss it, you miss it. So, also, guys, it is 11:45. We've been streaming since 9:15 today. So this is going to be where we wrap it up today. I'm going to throw the link to LTMP one last time for you guys in the live chat here. There you guys go. Again, use code August, get your first month for $1 a day, but absolutely awesome day, everybody. Congratulations to everybody that's been paying attention on NEO. I'm going to say my favorite phrase, guys: pay attention or pay a premium. That's NEO right here is a great example of that. When I start outlining these weekly setups for you, and it's 501, you're either going to pay attention to these at 501 or you're going to pay a premium all the way up at 633. That's where this comes from. It's like, pay attention. Like, these are going to keep happening. And I know a lot of you guys were sitting on the sidelines. You were able to nail this one. Great. If you want the next one, you know where to find it, right inside LTMP. So the watch list this weekend, guys, is going to come out on Sunday, so make sure you guys are ready for that. What else do we have? Yeah, Monday at 9:15, private live stream with LTMP, and then every day at 10:30 a.m. I always come on live with you guys here for about an hour and 15 minutes. So that's every day. And then Friday is public live day, so I just do these publicly for you guys. But really, really fun day. I mean, this is kind of everything that we were expecting to happen towards the end of this week with Jackson Hole. This is pretty aggressive movement to the upside here, so that's definitely good to see. But the market was wildly overpricing the odds that Powell was going to be very hawkish, and then now is starting to deprice all of that here coming into the September FOMC meeting. So guys, hit that like button on the way out. We didn't get our 200 like goal today, but we were close. For those of you guys hopping into LTMP, welcome. As you guys see in the live chat and you see in the results all the time, you guys are making the right choice, locking in the lower rate before the prices go up significantly. I'm telling you, I wouldn't miss this. But all right, guys, I will see you guys later. Enjoy the weekend. Great day. We're going to have another great week next week. Peace.